Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wayward Arcadium here on Nat 20 Productions official on Twitch. Thank you so much for all the subs and the bits, and we love seeing it. I'm so excited. Also see everyone in the chat. Before I lose my mind, because I'm probably going to start rambling, let's do a quick introduction to all the amazing legends going to college, and then we'll do a quick recap and get right into this bad boy. Starting off with Aurora. Please, Aubrey, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I am Aubrey. You find me on the internet at Mad Queen Cosplay, and for the campaign, I'm playing Aurora Doyle, our local soft girl witch with the murderous fowl, and both of our pronouns are she, her.
Nice. Just want to take a quick minute to say thank you so much to Blue Suit for the raid. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the tentacle raid, and hope you're having fun doing your tentacle dance. I don't know what the tentacle dance is.
I'm gonna do this.
I think that's what it is. We're all just kind of jiving. That being said, next up on the list, let's go to Aki. Aki, tell them who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Sarnai Eltish Ma. Their pronouns are he, they, and I am playing your super edgy, super rich, super fancy summoner wizard with a dragon familiar. And just for this tentacle thing, Raid Street, I still have a chance to change my spells, so I'm gonna really quickly pick the tentacle spells.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
I love that. It was like, well, I got to get my tentacle spells. That being said, let's move it over to Fee. Fee, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hi, my name is Fee. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Hiro Kitsugane, who is a fuckboy kitsune. That's all he is. And as of last week, he has Jason Derulo in his ukulele. So it will be fun today. It will be very fun. And his pronouns are he, him.
Excellent. Yeah, I didn't know that Paizo apparently released the F-boy class, but you know.
I know. It's a specific bard tree that it's very exclusively just for me.
Oh yeah, they got early access and everything.
Look, I'll say this. We love content creation here, and we love all the crazy things players can come up with. So I may actually have to write the F-boy bard class. We'll make that happen. I'm not busy enough
Use
writing.
of the
So
F-boy.
let's do it. Okay, next up, Dusty, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Dusty. You can find me around the interwebs, usually at Dust E Hill, and I'm gonna be playing Aldwin Sanchez, halfling magus, cooker of breads, yeeter of yeast, knower of Mr. Worldwide, and both of our pronouns are going to be he, they.
Oh yeah, you were the catalyst. I almost forgot you were the catalyst of all of this happening.
What a day. What a day.
Yes.
It was such a splendiferous Monday.
I was there the entire time and I'm not even sure what happened.
Same.
I participated heavily and I'm still very confused.
It was a fever dream. Okay, we're just like
pretty wild. That being said, Makai, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, as you heard, I'm Makai. Tonight I'm going to be playing Gritted D Stone Basin, and our pronouns are primarily they, but you know, little she, little he, never hurt nobody. We'll let you know if it gets to be too much.
All right, that being said, my name is PJ McGaw. I am the GM for Wayward Arcadium and Nat 20 Productions. My pronouns are he, him. I'll be playing everyone and everything in between. And without further ado, here's the recap. In case you missed the VOD of last week's episode. Last week was the Valentine's Day special. And wow. Okay, where do we start? So yeah, the rumors are true. They are out, in fact. Jason of House Rulo was killed by Mr. Worldwide, a pitbull embodied bard swashbuckler firebrand pirate king. And he was killed, and we only know this because the heroes of college went to the necromancy class. had questions about Mr. Worldwide from where I have no idea. And then Dusty Aldwin recalled some sailing lore about these pirates and about the spirit of Jason of House Rulo, and through a necromantic ritual brought his soul back from the world of the dead and bound it to a ukulele that is now in possession of our Kitsune bard. And upon this, they are now joining the journey to find the many souls that were wronged by one Mr. Worldwide, and then of course avenge them in some fashion. I don't know if that's going to be season 1, 5. Let's see, at some point they
You heard it. We've been cleared for 5 seasons, y'all.
We have, but also PJ, I just want to know, how much did that hurt you to recite? I just want to know how much you just
how much psychic damage did you just
you know
how much
sometimes
damage does your brain just trying to compute what the hell just happened last episode?
You know, sometimes when people tickle your ribs a little too hard and you're laughing but you got bruises, like that's how my brain feels. My brain feels like my ribs got tickled too hard.
Oh God, I hope I can give you that feeling forever, PJ. Every single time that ukulele gets strummed, I hope that you feel that bruise.
I will probably feel it as much as I'm sure all the people that you went up in a fight with in the mandatory combat class felt, as you guys had to fight to get the treasure chest in the middle of the room, and then you all had to face some NPCs that you know, including Joustor, the automaton who excels at jousting. And there was a lot of chaos with Joustor and a bunch of other good time. If you haven't seen the VOD, trust me, go check it out. I think we still have it here. We have it on our YouTube, Nat 20 Prods. It's insane. And then after all this hilarity and insanity, Valentine's Day finally happened, and everyone went to the host club where they met the host club people, including Gwendol, a giant golden retriever human being, a literal golden retriever Shuni person.
He's cute. I love him.
He just wants you all to have a magical evening, and magical
Buddha
evening.
and Hero
you did
are
have.
like determined to woo him, and I'm so here for it.
Well, you can. After everything got all magical, suddenly the magic started draining from the host club, and you found out why. There was a gremlin, a Kershkin, that stole the magic from Valentine's Day. You chased him down, and you exchanged main character syndrome and parental traumas with magic. And that's how that episode ended, as this Kershkin is walking away now with a bag full of trauma and an ideology. I don't know, but it was a crazy episode, and it was a lot of fun.
I also have another question for you. How much love did you actually plan for this Valentine's episode that did not happen? Because this episode was so far removed from romantic, like nothing.
It was oddly
the
horny,
the only love
Quite
that
horny.
was probably felt was for like the puppy boy. I think nothing else romantic happened in this entire episode.
We celebrated-
We attempted some romance, right? Like when we were dressing up and people were getting each other flowers, and then all of that went out the window the moment you saw fucking Mr. Peanut Butter looking ass.
I am sorry.
That was
Okay.
kind of
No,
Okay.
well,
It's very cute.
Mr. Peanut Butter has a little bit. Well, no, actually, no, that is true. I wanted to say something clever, but I realized that there's nothing clever to say because you're right.
Dog got your tongue.
Well, with all that being said, now we're
I
going to.
wish he did. Okay? I wish he had my tongue.
look,
Okay,
keep it.
Mackay?
Hey, well, pull it back. Okay, you and your parents. We have to start the episode. Okay, so that being said, now we're going to start today's episode 4, with morning announcements. Let's hear that morning announcement. Kick-ass soundtrack.
Goonie, 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 goonie.
Good morning, you absolute legends, you. Welcome to another week here at the Arcana Miriam, where heroes and legends rise to the occasion. That being said, we're going to go over our morning announcements. All you heroes and heroines and everyone else in between, pay close attention, because next week we're doing mandatory adventure field exercises. That's right. Find your teacher of choice and go out there and be a hero in training. Hit it, don't quit it. Can't wait to see you stick it. Furthermore, I have another announcement here. The math magicians are still looking for people to join math class. You know what? You ask for it once. Hey, I dig it. I love it. Ask for it twice. You're looking a little desperate, math. And last but not least, I have a special announcement here from the host club. They are working in tandem with a local bar in Absalom that we all call the Quintuple P. If you have questions, go see the Orange Sonata, or just make sure you get a friend and go to the Quadruple P or Quintuple P after class. That being said, everyone, you are absolute amazing sunshine warriors. Are you lifting the books or are you eating them? Because your brains are looking fantastic. Seize the day and remember, we can't have a community with you and I in it. Why? Because teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, get the date, you absolute legends. Ow! Cooney Marmer, OUT, out. And with this music blaring in the middle of the quad and Cooney Marmer's hype to 11 voice waking you up to the day, you start your adventure. Now, it has been about 2 weeks since the Valentine Day episode. So what I want everyone to do is I want you all to make one check to encapsulate 2 weeks of studying. This will, of course, be put to your final bonus for the final test. So you get to choose the one role that's going to encapsulate all 6 of your classes.
I love how PJ was just like, I need to move on from whatever like the fuckery was that we had last week. And he's like, 2 weeks.
You need to get
2
back
weeks had passed. Let's move on.
on track, please. We were supposed to be running a school campaign, not whatever the fuck this was.
How did this end up being like a 2010s like concert reunion between
We did a pirate campaign. We've done that. This is cut print. We did that already. Now we're in a school campaign. We're like, nope, more pirates, please.
I mean, pirates are pretty
Pirate school.
Okay. You said to roll and then add whatever you wanted to encapsulate the 2 weeks, right? That just passed?
Yeah, so
Yes.
choose whatever skill you want to represent the studying you've been doing for the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
I have a 25.
Can I do survival? Because Grid is desperately trying to survive the school year.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, with like tracking and hiding and like, yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy that.
I have a 25 and I want to do it for stealth. As in he stealthily is avoiding
You know what's
any
funny?
kind of repercussions of what happened the last week.
If that was anyone else, I'd be like, no. But knowing your character and you're just literally trying to squeak by unnoticed, doing the bare minimum, yeah, stealth checks out. Absolutely.
I have a 23 for occultism
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
23.
Ooh,
Love to
spicy.
see.
because Aurora is actually being diligent with her classes.
Very nice.
Love it. We stand a cute book nerd. We stand a cute book nerd any day of the week.
So
So
book
Makai,
nerd.
what was that roll? Pretty much, yeah.
I got a 19 plus 7 for 26.
Oh god. Okay. All right, Aki, what is your roll?
I also got a 26. Look, my dice matches me today.
Nice.
I'm all blue. And I'm going,
you have a die?
the 26 will be in Arcana because unlike the rest of these hoes, I'm studying. I'm going to
studying.
class.
I'm going to
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Studying,
I'm
just not as
studying, going to
effectively.
class. I'm asking questions. I'm getting answers. Pop quiz, bitch. I invented pop quizzes. No,
Pop,
I
pop,
didn't.
motherfucker.
But
I
like,
hope
it's
not.
enough.
If you invented pop quizzes, you and Grit are gonna have to have a talk. Just saying. Just turn on your patience real quick.
like a true Chilaxian, half Chilaxian, more Chilaxian than the rest of the party. I am ready for anything. Pop quizzes, that's just like how I wake up in the morning.
Bring it
That's
on.
just a Tuesday.
Exactly.
But
All
it's
right,
a
well-
Monday.
The last roll. It's always Monday at Wayward Arcadium.
Oh no.
Anyway, Dustin, what was
God.
your roll, my man?
That would be like a
Um,
curse. Sorry. I just like,
I
oh my
got-
god, imagine.
I got 17. I'm deciding if it should be cooking lore or arcana. I think I'm gonna go cooking lore because we're trying to do a lot more alchemical stuff. So I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, cool. So that was a total of 17?
Total of 17, yes.
Cool. So the bonuses that you receive from this roll, this study roll, will go to every class, all 6 in your curriculum. So if there's been a class you've been avoiding, this will probably do a lot of good work to get that class to catch up.
What
would
class
avoid
haven't I been
classes?
avoiding? I don't
Case in
even.
point.
It's like I use stealth for a reason. I'm pretty sure I don't even remember what classes I'm supposed to be taking. So like, yeah.
You like show up to the class and then you leave as soon as like the roll call has been submitted.
You
Pretty
actually have your own
much.
personal challenge. You show up and you leave like right before they call your name for attendance.
Hero like has his own classes. He's just like, I'm gonna teach myself. And he's like outside. He was just like 1 + 1 is 2. And he's like, oh, good job. And then he just like takes a nap.
All right. Well, that being said, let's decide the classes that we're going to have for today. Now, you have the 3 shared classes that all of you share. That's mandatory fighting instruction, necromancy class, and divination class. You also have your unique classes and clubs that are part of your curriculum. So let's go around and decide which classes we're all going to do for the first part. I also know that there was some downtime actions that we wanted to go over with quickly. Once we decide what classes we're going into, we're going to like a little bit of just kind of dip our toes in the downtime actions and then go to class.
Neato.
Yeah.
Can you once again repeat what the classes are that we are taking together? So it was occultism. No, what was it?
It was
necromancy, combat, and divination.
Divination.
We do a lot of necromancy.
We do.
I don't mind doing it again, but I feel like we should actually do divination for the sake of
Wait.
finding the professor.
Right.
I mean, yes,
him
but
up.
like
Beating the
imagine-
absolute shit out of him. It's
I
been
know.
2 fucking weeks. You coward. You
should have seen
spineless
this coming.
fowl.
We've been to the class and like we all just get distracted every time, and they're like 2 weeks in, we're like, we should actually probably see about finding that
Should
professor.
see if this guy
Should
actually
we
exists.
y'all are like so focused on like studying. Like Hero's just like, oh, the teacher is gone. Great. That's
Nap
super.
time.
And all of you guys are just like, no, we want to study. We want to go to this
I'm paying
class.
for this education. I will study. God,
You have
Do you know
enough-
how many
what-
hours
what
I
are
had to
you-
work to get into this place? Tuition is not cheap.
I don't know, you had to add a little bit to your parental trauma, but apparently that is very useful in bargaining with like weird golem kind of people. So like,
I
Dusty.
I want to throw it out there. Perhaps maybe consider math.
no.
No, we're
No.
too gay.
Stop,
we're too
stop
gay.
making math happen.
If
1
we
+ 1
can't
does not
find-
equal 2.
we can't
It's-
find this guy, then yes, math class
No.
it is.
Okay.
No, I
so
refuse. I have other classes to attend to that I actually get marked on.
But don't y'all want to be math magicians?
No.
It's a new subclass.
No.
Sacred geometry bullshit is this?
oh my god. So I'm
We
going
should
to
have a
say we're
serious
moving along with the
conversation.
divination class.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
thank you all for that wonderful conversation about how math sucks. So you go through the school, going through all the amazing buildings, seeing these old rooms and amazing classes on science and magic and fighting. And then just like last time, sure enough, you get to the divination room, and there is a sign on the desk that says, please take notes and study. Teacher will not be present for this week of class.
Bloody
Quick-
bastard. I will get you.
I'm sorry. I'm just observing. It says take notes and study, but like notes of what? Wait,
Exactly.
sir.
Is this
Oh,
a test?
To clarify, there is a giant stack of notes for like
Oh.
what you would learn in the
Oh.
lecture without the person actually being there for the lecture.
Gotcha,
Hmm.
gotcha,
Oh,
gotcha.
Hero's gonna use his foxfire and set them on fire and be like, "This is bullshit."
No, but I need that.
You know,
Well,
Point average.
for a divination teacher, they probably should have seen that coming. That no one's gonna want to learn if they're not here.
I'm for some reason I feel like they're counting on it.
Pew.
Oh, well, there it goes. Okay.
You know what? Just because I feel like this could either be normal chaos or enhanced chaos. Fee, I want you to roll for me an
Chaos plus.
attack roll, a ranged attack roll.
Oh no,
While
the
Hero's
paper
doing-
golem.
While Hero's doing that, I will immediately look for like hopefully like a vase, like a flower vase that probably is filled with water, so that way I don't have to waste bust out a spell slot. Instead, I can just do it the ye old practical way.
I just want to know what will happen if I roll like a natural one, like what the fire will just, the classroom will just like erupt in fires. Be like, oh
We'll
shit.
find out.
Oh god,
Find
no, we won't. Stop speaking that into existence. We won't find out. And let me roll because PJ's being mean to me.
No, this is just the consequences of your own actions.
You got it, Makai.
Being mean
You got
to
it.
me. Okay, one attack roll is 1d4 damage.
You rolled a hit.
Yes. Roll to hit is a 18.
Okay. Okay, good. You were
Oh,
a few
no.
points off from critically hitting this pile of paper and causing a massive widespread fire. Because you did not crit, you only hit the stack of papers, which are now engulfed in a blue ephemeral flame. And in a few seconds, they are turned into ash and the blue fire vanishes with the paper.
Oh, my grade point average.
Do I still have the vase?
Yeah, absolutely.
I take the vase and I look at the ashes, and then I just proceed to slowly pour the water out of the vase onto the paper ashes and go, oh no, look at that. I'm putting out fires like a fire person, like the poor have.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do they not have a? I'm just not going to ask questions
We
on
have
that.
a magical sprinkler system. Like I thought this would have.
The
And
poor have
Hero-
magic too.
Hero pulls out his ukulele. He's just like, and I set fire to the rain, watch it burn as I and just like has a little jam session as Sarah and I is pouring this very like, I don't know, pathetic amount of water onto these like
Yeah, I'm
very
not like
pathetic ashes.
I've taken out the flowers because I'm not gonna ruin the flowers. But I'm going to just pour the little water in there, and then I'm gonna put the flowers back in the vase, and then put the vase properly centered on the desk. If there's drips of water, I wipe it off, and it's perfect. Everything in my life is now perfect again.
Wonderful.
What-
Yeah, Dusty, please.
I have a question. Now that there is now a burnt part on the desk with ashes of something that was perhaps written by our professor, is there maybe some kind of like book in here where I could like do a ritual to make a divination circle to find out where the fuck our professor is?
Good question. No. But what you can do, what you can do is
Uh-huh.
make a survival check to find your way around campus to find their office.
Let's go +2.
Can I assist?
Greta is also going to assist.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
it's a 21 to assist.
I want to state that Hero is doing everything in his power not to assist. He's like, I don't want to find him. This is a you thing.
After a certain point, Greta is just like, okay, then you can leave. If you don't want to be here, then you can just go. But some of us kind of need this fucking class. So I'm sorry. Can we? Thank you.
what is the 21 get me with help?
All right. So as
Onside
Aurora
18.
and Aldwin are working together to find the office, asking around, trying to find very fancy buildings and reading the signs for like where things are on campus, you are in like maybe 30-45 minutes in front of the door to the divination teacher's office. Professor Tirolel, their door seems closed with a sign that says, please do not enter. This means whoever.
Well, knocking doesn't mean entering.
Yeah, Alderman knocks. Just
Yeah.
hello, Professor, divination professor, right? That's you.
Professor Tyrell?
Yeah, that one.
Give me a diplomacy check as you try to knock to get them to open the door.
Also, I just want to state, Hero's not going to do it, but he's standing and observing. He's like, I just want to state, if you open the door, it's not technically entering. You're just opening the door.
It's breaking.
We'll try that next. Hey, Aurora, do you want to diplomatize? I could help.
Sure, yeah.
Did you
Do
even
you
check
want
if the
me to
door is locked?
diplomatize?
I
If
could
you're there too,
diplomatize.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm there.
I
How
also
dare
have-
you? How very dare you? Of
That
course
was
I'm there. I have a class to learn.
So am I rolling to diplomatize or am I rolling to assist diplomatize?
I think you're rolling to diplomatize, and I think Alden wants to assist you, which
please.
yeah.
I got a 17 to assist with my +0.
Okay. Nice.
And that is a +1 to my roll.
Okay.
I mean that is a 19 for
All right.
me.
So you knock on the door. You both say very gentle and nice things of like, "Hey, please come to the door." And after a few awkward, deadly silent seconds, it feels like minutes. You hear a bunch of like doorknobs like twisting and locks and latches being thrown, and all of a sudden it just and the door opens just a crack, and these two little eyes appear in between the open door and the closed door, and you see these eyes are heavy with rings, dark rings under the eyes. You can see the eyes are blurry, little bits of pink, and what was probably once this beautiful pond of golden gold and an emerald flecked pools of eyes is now just kind of this bleary gray, and they just go, "Yes, how can I help you this evening?"
Believe you have a class to teach and we're your students.
Yes, that one.
Yes, I put notes for the lecture. You can study those and then take the
Yes,
film.
unfortunately, those notes are no longer there.
They
Yeah.
disappeared
Mm.
into ash.
Who knows what
It was-
happened to them, truly?
It was a flash fire. Foxfire. Flash fire.
You
Yes,
see,
a small
you see
bit
their
of fire in the middle of class. We had to put it out.
Yes.
Tyrell's eyes begin to glow a bright, ominous blue white, and when they fade, they go, "The kids in here burn them. That's not my responsibility. Do you have anything else you need from me today?"
Yes,
Yeah.
teaching,
Yes.
actually. Very
Yes.
much that.
That, what you just did, I want to learn that.
No, trust me, you don't want to know this. It's not grand. It's not keen, really.
But you see, we're taking the class, so I think we do kind of want to learn it.
I mean, you can only learn so much by reading notes.
Or ash.
We're
Yeah,
also
that too.
paying you to teach us.
Let me ask you
No.
something. Of all the things that you could possibly learn at the Arcanumerium, why exactly are you trying to learn divination?
I simply wish to broaden my horizons when it comes to magic. I've also taken necromancy.
Yeah, I mean,
John,
pretty similar.
I'm
Want to
feeling-
learn more forms of magic and become a more well-rounded magic caster person.
Ye-
I have a lot of concerns about my future, and I feel like you could help me if you would stop fucking around. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That was rude.
Long or short answer?
I already know them both, Mr. Aldwin.
Then why are you asking? Just come.
Oh. Oh, see, you already know my name. That's brilliant.
I already know. Everyone give me a diplomacy check. This will be a group diplomacy check, which means the DC will be large,
Okay.
and we're going to add them all together. If you guys hit the total number DC, you just might convince this teacher.
Thank
27.
God. Okay.
Using, we
Damn,
all start with
cowabungus.
a hero point, right?
Say it again, Naki.
We all start with our hero points, right?
Everyone starts with 1 hero point.
Okay, I'm
every
gonna
game.
use my hero point then for
Alright.
this.
I got a 15.
Okay.
It's a much better roll. That's
I'm gonna use a hero point.
24.
Dustin, what was
19.
your-
Sorry.
What's that look for? Look, Dusty. What's that look for?
So originally I rolled a 9 and I used that hero point, so I thought I needed to get more. I got a 10.
Mm. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
I thought you were about to say I rolled a natural 1.
No, my first roll was a natural 1, which I'm no. I refuse to take natural 1s in this economy.
This economy. Okay, so the DC, I'll tell you now before we start doing the math to see if you all beat it, the DC was 100. Now, it looks like it's pretty good. All these numbers combined could be 100, but who knows? We got a 10, so we will see. By the way, Aldwin, that was a 10 total. What was the die phase? Was it a 1?
No, it was a 10. I have a +0 diplomacy.
Oh, fair enough. And you got mine?
I'm a magus. I don't talk.
So, as I said, the DC was 100. You scored a 95.
I knew it. I knew we were too low.
Beans.
So,
Man, okay, wait. Can I use Prophecy's Pawn to try and roll higher?
what does that ability do?
Prophecy Pawn. You trigger you fail a saving throw, attack, fail a saving throw, attack or skill check. Effect, you twist prophecy in your favor. You will have the consequences later. Reroll the failed check. Your GM must use, I must use the results of the second roll. For the next 24 hours, the GM can force you to reroll a successful saving throw, attack roll, or skill check as fate balances the scale.
Okay, now I'm going to put this out there. In order for this to be the difference maker, you have to roll and get 5 points higher than you did before, which means I think your number was a 19, correct?
It's a 19. I rolled a 15. I have to get a nat 20 for this to work.
You'd have to get a nat 20 for this to work, and that's a 5% chance.
And it has to be, couldn't be survival or anything. It has to be diplomacy.
Now, what I will say is, if you want to walk away and then try a different tactic to get Tiralel to teach divination class, Aki, what's up?
This is a long shot. Is Tiralel a noble? It's a long shot.
Well, they're definitely elven, so strong chance they're a noble of something.
Because I have courtly graces and I can use it to make an impression. And if I make an impression, that means you might like me a little bit more, and that might lower our DC.
I see what you're getting at. Let's try it out. Roll it and role play what it is you're doing to kind of get this across.
Well, look at me. I don't hide the fact that I'm not like from money. I don't think I'm allowed to hide the fact that I'm from money even.
Fancy.
I'm fancy. I hold myself the way anyone who is familiar with a court system would know it. So it's dignified, it's poised, it is respectable, and I am simply showing the teacher as much respect as they deserve for now. However, it will not lower past a specific point because we are both of the silver spoon, of the higher class of prestige. So you can always expect some sort of respect from my end, which means I will not call him a bitch face fucker, or anything like that. Instead, I'll just call him like a twink Yankee or something.
Twink Yankee. I think either one of those will really do numbers for your
A Twinkie, if you would.
Not gonna lie, I would be more offended at the second one.
Yeah, I would too, actually.
Well, no, if you're built like a twink, at least own the fact that you're built like a twink. It's not my fault. It's not nobody's fault, but your own.
Can't relate. I'm just built different.
Exactly.
I
what's
also
up,
have
Fee?
I also have a suggestion of what Hero wants to try
Does it
with.
walk away?
No, what? No. I'm not sure if it's diplomacy though, or a form of deception or performance. The thought that I have right now is that he wants to bargain with Kirill and basically say by the end, basically if he teaches the class, Hero will find a way by the end of the class to do something that he cannot foresee in the future. But I don't know what skill check that would be, because I'm not sure, because it's not necessarily a lie, because Tiro would try to do it, so it's not necessarily deception. It could be performance and like how well he can craft this bargain.
I will say diplomacy check because you are making a deal.
Okay.
But I believe you also have an ability where you can use performance as diplomacy checks, I think.
They both have the same skill level.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
Okay.
In this case, it doesn't really affect that. So both have the same plus. But can I roll that? Is that something that is okay to do?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Once you roll that, I'm gonna take Aki's number. We'll get to you in just a second. Aki, what was that roll?
So it's a stellar society that I have to make the impression blah, 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 make an impression roll. So that is just double checking. That is sexy. That's 19.
That is really sexy.
It's pretty goddamn sexy.
So Tiralel just goes, oh, that's smashing. That's so good to see someone of high society and high status. I would love to get some tea and talk about things like court and dancing. But right now, I just don't see a reason. I don't see a point. Fee, what was your role?
It was a 25.
25. So you give this ultimatum. This deal.
Deal.
And Tiralel looks to you, and he looks back to Sarnai, and he looks to everyone else. Do you think for once I can be surprised?
Yes, very much so.
If you can promise me that for one moment, I don't know what's about to happen, and I don't know the futility of anything and everything, but I will happily teach you if you can show me that internal omnipotence can be surprised. I will take that. And he slams the door. You hear more latches going, and he opens the door and he goes, please come into my office. Tell no one of this. I don't want to go teach class. There's no point. Please come into my office.
The minute he opens the door, Gritta tackles him and hugs, like, oh, thank you. Oh, please, thank you. Oh, I really need this fucking class. Thank you so much.
You tackle him in the hug. You can see he's like mid-step trying to get away from you, and he can't. And you hug him, and he goes, just because I know it's going to happen doesn't mean I can stop it. There, little Gritta. Thank you for being my student.
And Hero,
I can suplex you.
Hero looks at Gritta and is just like, do I get a hug too? Because I did the bargain. Can I have a hug, please?
I'll give you a hug.
Yeah, sorry. Hang on. This is a lot. It's a lot for Gritta. It's a lot for G.
I take a big step backwards so that way I can avoid being in the hugging vicinity.
Oh no, Hero tries to grab Tassar, and I was just like, no, come back.
We're all gonna hug, I guess.
Yeah, affection is heat seeking. Ah, yes.
Yep, you're just pulling
All the way
everyone
just
in.
somehow stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Look at tiny
happening now.
Aldwin.
Look at this. We're touching. Our bodies are touching your.
Call a hug, Aldwin.
This is
Start
nice. We should try cuddling together sometime.
So okay. Owen's gonna kind of go like, so Professor, you're saying that you want to be surprised, correct?
It's really quite a challenge, not only just to be surprised, but to see anything. Let's do a first lesson, and maybe Mr. Aldwin, I can answer your questions. And Sarnai, I would love to get tea with you sometime, and maybe we can talk more in depth about the issues of divination.
Yes, of course. And if you would like to talk shit, I am also down.
Oh, of course, the salty talk. That would be quite nice. But please, children, open up your notebooks. And I will begin with a question. Who knows exactly what divination is? Aurora, I know you're going to answer first. Aurora, please answer me.
Magic, usually the ability to see and predict the future.
Maybe even change it if you are strong enough.
No, therein lies my ultimate flaw. To see everything, to affect nothing. let me ask you this. And he walks over to his desk. And at this point, you see stacks of papers, stacks of plates where a meal was finished probably days ago. Just everything stacking up, a mess, a clutter everywhere. Their clothes, their robe is probably the one they've been living in for like the past week or two. And they just go to their desk and they pull out the stone and they slam their hands on it. And they open their hands up. And there's this large, I guess you could say, a hologram, a magical image projection. And they say, like evocation, it is power, it is energy expressed in different ways. Sometimes this energy is used to reinforce things, sometimes it's used to destroy things. A fireball on a small scale is destructive enough to blow up an entire building. Now imagine if that fireball existed in every inch of the world at one time, going off simultaneously. Can you imagine how destructive that would be? If all the world was on fire? Now, take divination, for example. Imagine scrying everything, every inch of every part of the world, now, yesterday, and tomorrow at one time, and not being able to affect any part of it. This is divination. It is data. It is a tool, and it is one that will ultimately drive you to futility.
Could divination be used to not only peer the future of something, but also one's past?
Absolutely. That question, Mr. Alderborn, and his eyes glow blue as you see him grab his desk, like his knees go weak, and when the blue light goes away, he goes, I am so sorry for your family, Miss Aldwin.
Oh.
Yes, hero.
This is maybe like a personal question, so feel free to still answer it. But why would anybody seek out the power to look into a future that they cannot change if the future constantly changes anyways, based on those decisions that are happening in the present, based on what they see in the future? Isn't that like a repetitive cycle?
Because sometimes in avoiding to get to your own destination, you find yourself there all the quicker.
That's right, mixed gritter. Heroism, bravery, heroes, legends. There's a sense of hubrisity to it, isn't it? To look into the world and say, I can change this. Sometimes you do. But was it always meant to be changed by you? Divination does not give answers, it just gives data. And oftentimes, it just makes everything a little more cruel.
So,
please, Mr. Hero, continue.
So because the future is based on the decisions that we're making in the present, correct? So you know what is happening in the future based on the decisions and the words that I'm saying now because they're being spoken into existence. But if I don't know what I'm about to do in the next moment, then you wouldn't be able to predict it because I wouldn't have been able to think of it, so it wouldn't have been spoken into existence, correct?
Are you familiar with the difference between intent and action, causality and correlation?
I have a feeling that you want me to say no.
Oh, it's quite all right. Aurora, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Say that you have a bow and arrow pointing at me and you don't intend to use it. And I know that I can read you like a book and then you change your mind and you change your intent. But I can see that too because I'm reading you like a book. If you know that I know what you know, what do you do?
Give up.
You know, a wise automaton once told me when I was a young elf, when all seems hopeless and the game seems rigged, sometimes the best thing to do is not to play. And I don't believe that's true, but quite frankly, I don't see anything else I can do. I have foolishly achieved some shallow omnipotence and I am completely immobilized by it.
Okay. If that's true, I have what of this? And Alduin is going to prestidigitate just like a shiny rock into his hand because you can make stuff with prestidigitation. And it's like, what if we do this? you're so omnipotent and know everything's going to happen, I'm going to put this rock behind my back and put it into one of my hands. If you can guess which hand it is, I won't bother you anymore. If you don't, you go teach the class as normal. And you have to answer truthfully.
Isn't he technically already teaching the class?
Now,
Not to
yes,
everyone, though.
just to you.
And
Aldwin
we're
did
the only ones
specify-
that are signed up for the class.
Yeah.
Are we
Also,
really?
this is just Aldwin. He'll have one less brain if he could do this.
Mr. Aldwin, are you trying to test me?
Yes.
All right, then. What have I got to lose? Sure. I will turn my back. I will open up the spheres and I will trip the material plane fantastic. You hide your little rock and I pray. I pray to the first world that you surprise me because I would love that right now. Now the question is, because I feel like you got a plan and I don't know where this is going.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see where this is going. And the timer is done, which is not that loud noise.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're going to do this action. We're going to call this scene. But I want to know, Aldwin, what's your plan? How are you going to surprise this guy who just has like basic omnipotence now?
So I
Give
need
the
him
rock to
to
Pebble.
answer truthfully. What Aldwin wants to do is hide the pebble behind his behind his back.
Behind his back.
And
Pebble.
let's bend time and move the rock somewhere where they won't see it, like maybe on their desk, and then move back so fast that they can't see it.
Sure. Go right ahead. That's just an action, right? It basically gives you like a
It basically gives me strides. I'm just moving somewhere, putting it back and moving
Okay.
it back.
Dealer's choice.
Mhm.
Arcane or deception. Whatever you choose, I'll give you a big bonus for this because that's bloody brilliant, man.
Big
I
old
want-
bonus.
I want to do Arcana. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make the roll.
I'm gonna use Halfling's luck on that.
Okay.
Much better. That's gonna be a 23.
3. Okay. So you put the thing behind your back. You start slipping through the molecules of time like Barry freaking Allen. And next thing you know, everyone else, you're looking at Aldwin, and it looks like there's like a weird, almost like a brighter light coming out of him, and then it's done.
Mhm.
Hands still behind your back.
Handsome, and eyes are both no longer both hazel. One is green, one is blue again.
Okay. Tyrell.
It is rocking with all the anxiety.
Tyrell stops. Well, he's already standing still, but you see his head rise. And you can't quite see it because you're looking at his back, but you can see his head up, docking to the side, docking to the other side. And he stands up, takes a deep breath, turns around. And you can see the kind of milky color in his eye is gone now. And the pools of gold and emerald specks are back. And he looks to you and he says, Mr. Aldwin,
Mhm.
you're quite unusual. He looks at his desk. He sees the thing and he goes, I know how you did it, but I can't see it. I don't know something. I can only postulate. I can only fathom. There is finally something that has tripped all of space, and it is, of course, its twin, time. Mr. Aldwin, you and your friends, with your nobility, your creativity, your passion, and your knowledge, you have inspired me. I may have to drag my carcass down these stairs like a beleaguered brat for the next couple of months, but you have my undivided attention, all of you. For the first time in 100 years, I feel hope in the timeline of space. Bloody hells. Thank you, lad. Everyone, the lessons are still there. Here, let me give you some notes and lectures you can study on your own merit. Remember, divination is about data taking from now and then and tomorrow, but it's all spatial related. It's not really time metrics. Go. And I'll see you next time in class. But only you, unless you want other people to join class, that's fine too. I have to start writing lectures now. By this fears, this is a wonderful day. First world be damned. And he starts running around like Scrooge at Christmas.
Michael, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you need anything to help you wake up in the morning, I know an excellent Irish coffee, whatever this world's version of Irish coffee is. I know it. It's really fucking good. It'll knock your socks off, help you get through the rest of the day. Aldwin, I could fucking kiss you right now. Thank you.
Oh, Aldwin, your brain is so wrinkled.
And a wrinkly brain.
Yeah, glad to hear it. Thank you, Professor. I'm gonna go get lunch now.
Yes, please enjoy. And he rattles off everything you were just thinking about wanting to eat. And he's like, please enjoy. Please be careful. The tea is not as good as you think it's going to be. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Good to know. Good to know.
Bye, Seth.
Greta is crying. Greta is in tears.
Really fast, everyone give me a study check for this class. I was going to put you at a penalty for -2 because someone lit all the notes on fire, but then you all did a great job of working together and convincing this guy, and he's giving you notes anyway, so no penalties. Everyone roll whatever check you want, within reason, of course, to signify studying with Mr. Tyrrell.
I mean, it got us to the teacher.
You're not wrong. In fact, everyone gets a hero point for working together so well. That was awesome. Y'all will make great plans, and Dusty with that time trick, super keen.
Question. Can I use religion? And here's why. I want to use religion because I did offer to bring him coffee in the morning, which this is a really big life transition for him. And one of the tenets of Limnerius is helping people through difficult life transitions.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct. I'll allow it.
Yes, let's go. That is 12 plus 7. That's 19. That's math.
Okay.
Yeah. I got an 18 for Arcana.
Nice. Aki, what you get?
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 for Arcana. Yeah.
Love it. Fee, what'd you get from me?
19 for diplomacy.
Nice. Yeah, with all the diplomacy you did with the door stuff, like, hell yeah. Dusty, the time trickster himself, what you got?
Yeah, I used all my luck earlier. I got a total of 7.
Okay.
I got a nat 1, so.
Oh, Dusty, no. Can I give him a hero point?
No. This is perfect. This is on brand.
Yeah.
You're tired. It's fine.
Yeah. I will say, I remember in the Discord, I believe it was the Goblets and Gays Discord, someone was like, I have a hero point and I want to give it to someone. They were thinking about giving it to me. I don't know why you would give me that power. Do you want to take it, Dusty?
If I'll get an extra hero point, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah. To the Wayward cheerleaders listening right now, watching right now, whatever. This is all you. So thank you so much, cheerleaders. We'll see you next time. What's that roll?
You, Wayward Cheer Squad. That is now a dirty 20.
Let's go.
Hey.
Wayward Cheer Squad coming in clutch. Excellent.
See, in one timeline you rolled it at 1, but in the new timeline, your green and blue timeline.
God, I'm glad you had that time shit. I was gonna make a suggestion, but my suggestion is based on wording, so it was gonna be smart in a different way.
Hey, very nice. So now you are helping Tyrrell with all their depression and nihilism from, being borderline omnipresent, omnipotent. So with that being said, terrific job. I got the notes. You all can now go to either your second class. Actually, let's decide that. No, I'm sorry. Before we do, put a quick bookmark here. I realized I kind of got excited and I overstepped something, specifically a certain role play for downtime actions. Starting off with Aki, who I believe said you wanted to write a letter to your sister back home.
Yes. The letter, not necessarily word for word or anything like that, but it would be like, oh, dearest Vinny, school is weird. There's so many weird people here. Truthfully, all over. I don't know why I thought I could handle this. And then just go over like just general things, talk about melee for a little bit, and be like, I don't know why this one just started shit and then couldn't continue, but sure. And we'll definitely talk about the demon attacks. But that would be like a much more like serious tone, as my sister is a Hell Knight, and I know she would not want me to joke about such things. And then afterwards, immediately go and then the Feywild opened up, and we went in and we had a date with a dog. I don't understand this. People thought we were weird, but this is even weirder in my opinion. There's a whole dog man, and then a thing that I would like to call a golem. And for a few brief moments, I was able to trade away our horrid upbringing. But it was only for an hour or two. All the best, love, whatever. Just send it off. Obviously not word for word, but like it's so much fancier. It's so much nicer.
That's more eloquent.
Yeah.
She would have had a very nice letter, royal seal and all that.
You get a response back very much the same, with the royal seal of your family written, and of course the unmistakable penmanship of your sister Vinny. And it just says like, dearest brother, yes, school does be like that.
School do be like that.
School
Dearest
does,
brother, it be what it be.
yeah,
Shit be
it
hard,
do-
my G.
It's hot outside for a Hell Knight. So they continue to say, if this young melee lad is causing trouble, simply punch him in the nose until the flailing stops. I've had
Do
quite
him
good successes
dirty
with
in
this.
front of his squad.
If he continues to bother you after the punching and flailing, then he might be an undead, in which case, c'est la vie. But I trust your judgments. He does indeed sound like a weenie boy. And I have tried to do everything in my power to burn your last letter so that Dad did not see the mentioning of the D word. I believe whatever's happening is a test for you. Or not, who knows? What do I know? But that being said, Father will be coming for the parent week. So I'm so sorry. If you want me to do anything, like send you some alcohol, send a simulacrum, we could do a switcheroo like we used to when we were kids. I'll send a simulacrum. They'll take all the awkward conversations, and we can just have a nice week down by the Chilaxian shore. Oh, you're in Absalom. We can go to Diabel and just enjoy a weekend away at Hell's Harbor. It's great this time. No, it's actually quite dreadful. Anyway, love you. Toodles. Signed, Vinny.
Well, now I
Love her.
have to write back, or at least start writing back. Treacherous scum, you were supposed to arrive instead of Father. Great. Any other dreadful day will do, rather than have the harbinger of my doom arrive, or as we like to call him, Dad. Yes, please send your finest wine. I wish to get drunk by a seaside or something. Perhaps I will drown it in a good way, in a very fun, good way. I heard there are merfolk here.
You get this wonderful wine back a couple days later. It's a very, very nice Chilaxian Vinter, and there's a little tag on it that says, "Get good, sister," signed, I'm sorry, brother, so sorry, "Get good, brother," signed, Vinny.
Be good, bro.
Good.
So, quick question. This parental week that is coming up, is the invitation sent out by the school?
To everyone's families, with one
Right.
representative of your family to come to the school to see how you're doing, to see what you're learning about, to let them know that their kids, who could in theory actually be killed by their lectures and their training, are doing okay.
Is there Is there, I did not know this was happening so soon. Is there a way for Hero to have intercepted that letter so it would not arrive at?
That's why you haven't been going to classes.
I'll say this. The letters were sent out sometime after your initial onboarding with the school. It's already there, but they are reminding you. And I'll say this, in game time, you still have a few games before they do arrive, but it'll be coming soon.
Oh, Hero is so far.
Dr. Greta, we can make that happen.
I mean, that would be a more pleasurable fuck for him than whatever ever hellhole that his parents / sister will crawl out of. So like, yeah, fucking
Aurora
good.
is
Just make sure that he doesn't wake up after Greta is done with him, and he'll be so happy.
I grew up in a whorehouse. I could figure something out.
Choke me, but in like the death kind of way, please.
Lord.
Choke me, but like, no, it's not kinky. Just kill me.
No, just
Exactly.
murder me.
Just take
do
me
it
out.
harder, just
Delete me, please.
Whichever way.
yeah. When you flog me, don't stop until I not.
Just-
Anyway,
Let's
so
keep going.
Aurora, what were you saying? You were
I
saying
was
something.
Aurora's like on hearing this is very much just like it's 50-50 shot that he'll show up.
Is Aldwin the only one not worried about this whatsoever?
Aurora
Britta's
is Aurora is because she doesn't want it to happen, but she's also very aware that it's only a 50-50 shot that he is actually going to show up.
Okay, but before we go to the next class of the day, is there any other quick downtime role plays that you wanted to address personally? I know there's a few discussions. Yes, Makai.
I did have that fight with the what's his name?
Yep. Yeah, Parish Wilmanax. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You said I could watch that. You said I could watch that. You said I could
Yes,
watch
yes,
that.
we did agree on that. We did agree on that very specific piece of information.
Okay.
Also, I do want to apologize to Hero after class, but we can get to that later.
So first things first, the duel with Parish Wilmanax.
That's what his name was.
And the eventual apology. Anyone else, really quickly for my notes? Aurora, did you have any downtime actions you want to do?
Yeah, I was at least going to have a conversation with Poppy, I think.
Okay, conversation with Poppy.
And then there are other things that could happen at any point during the episode. I don't need to specifically be here.
That's fine. Dusty and Fee, anything else? Any quick downtime actions you wanted to discuss before moving on to the second class of the day?
You go first. I'm like thinking.
I think Aldwin will just join Sarnai to go watch this beatdown.
All right. And Fee, any other thoughts?
No, because about this one I need to talk to you after game.
Of course.
Player,
I like secrets.
GM kind of way.
I like secrets. Okay. So let's start then first with the scene with Aurora and Poppy. Of course, during those 2 weeks downtime, you tell me, Aurora, where are you running into Poppy? Fanfic club?
Probably
quad?
Fanfic Club.
Fanfic
Yeah,
club?
probably is just one of the many times where it's like less dangerous. Maybe there's a day where she's not there and it's just actually doing what the club is about and reading fanfic. It's a quiet day at the club.
Yeah, the whole energy spark, the hullabaloo of the Chilaxian teachers, and like who's dating who and like what's their tragic backstory, that's kind of settled down a bit, especially after Beatrice barely survived a demon attack. She's kind of backing off a bit from that hot topic. But yeah, no, you run into Poppy, sure enough. And she's got her awesome like brass and leather like steampunk looking backpack, and she's like, oh hi, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Busy day. Thought I'd come here though and try to unwind a little bit this afternoon.
Well, yeah, no, I understand. Like, heat's one of those things. You're used to it 1 week, and next week zaps you.
Yeah, and I mean, it's luckily that this week has been relatively quiet on the whole. Anything's attacking, so it's kind of nice.
Huh. So yeah, what can I do for on this hot day where no one is trying to kill us?
I don't know. I mean, we do the thing that the the club is about, or read fanfic, or just, I don't know, seems like pretty chill, hang out.
Well, I've been trying to. Okay, so
Mm.
and she does that thing where she kind of like pushes her like ginger rusty red locks behind her
Mm.
ears, and you see for a halfling she actually has these big adorable mousy ears.
Mm.
And she goes, "Oh, I've been actually wanting to so like I got into fanfic writing because I actually want to be a writer one day and write about adventures that some of us go on and tell the world which crazy things that we do sometimes. And so like I've just been like world building and writing my own stories and create my own fictions. Are you doing any writing like that?
I have before, but not currently. There were a number of stories I liked, and I don't know of my skills as a writer. I didn't really do a lot of fiction writing. I did a lot more of nonfiction writing, but that was mostly it's because my dad.
Well, I mean, I respect to your dad. I like nonfiction because
Mhm.
it's fun to see like dragons and fireballs but hell, if I wanted to see a dragon and a fireball, I just take a boat and go someplace, right? I
Yeah.
like seeing things that are like mind blowing. Like, I don't know, what if there was this thing called a neuron? I don't know what the hell that would be, but that sounds kind of cool, right?
It's certainly a very interesting name.
Yeah, like a Timmy neuron, who's just a smart fella or lady. I don't know.
I
Real
mean,
young genius.
it's it certainly has promise. I can say that. You know.
You know what? Maybe a collaboration's in order. I'll tell you what, friend. Why don't you think about some characters and we'll do some world building? Like, what if magic couldn't exist at all? And everyone just had to be smart or something and build stuffs like Eden does, but like no magics, no crazy critters, and they had to live in that world. Like, what would you even call that nonsense?
I honestly, I don't know. Like, what would it be like to live in a world without magic?
I don't know.
That
Well, yeah.
sounds
So,
fun, but
so
you know,
like, if you have ideas for characters, I'd love to hear them. Do you have anyone right now?
not off the top of my head. I mean, I guess I have to figure out more about the world, because if it's a world without magic, like what exists?
Oh man, I don't even know. But okay, let's do homework. Let's force ourselves to focus, right? So
Mhm.
you give me three crazy things that exist in this world, and I'll come up with three things, and we'll build a world together. I think that sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can do that.
All right, and if you ever just want to talk about like anything at all, like I'm here for you, girl. Let's talk.
Yeah, if you need to talk about anything as well,
Yeah. I mean, there's one small thing. So Beatrice is obviously backing off on the whole Chilaxian teachers,
Mhm.
but now she's obsessed with this. Apparently, we got a superhero in town now.
The what?
Yeah. So there's this fella apparently fighting crime, and he's calling himself the main hero. No one knows what that means, but he's going around, he's beating up bandits, and he's overthrowing, bad guys. He's fighting corruption. And everyone keeps asking, well, who does this? And they say, well, it's just the main character. And no one knows what the hell that means.
Fascinating, utterly fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Oh, probably. But honestly, I'm actually okay with her putting all her energies into this investigation because, like, oh no, what happens? She finds out there's some very good cleric who's just doing good things.
Yeah, I mean that I would totally write fan fiction about a very good cleric who's just doing good things.
Yeah, fighting evil, by moonlight, and then just having a good time by daylight. I don't know what that would be, but I think that's a good premise for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something moon.
Like a deer.
All right. Well,
Dear moon.
All right. Well, I gotta go. But it was wonderful,
So
John,
good.
with you, and I'll look forward to John with you again.
Yes. I look forward to whatever this becomes.
Yeah. And she just kind of like gets her backpack and like hops down because little body, and then just kind of starts running Fred Flintstone style off to the next class.
I love her.
So now the duel.
Hello.
So Mikhail, tell me the conditions for the duel. Where and when, and what's the attire?
Basic attire, basic school, what you would wear to, combat practice. Let's see, whenever the next available day is, probably the end of that day, or even the end of that week. That day we had a love shit to do. So the next day.
Okay. So the next day, and it's like lunchtime, early morning before school, after school. When do you want it again?
Him decide. I'm ready to fucking go whenever.
Okay. So since you made that diplomacy check so highly last time, Parish Woman says, "You're gonna do it at nighttime when it's dark. Bring all the people you want
better
to
in
love
the dark.
watch it."
Oh goodness, another 9 p.m. duel.
I'm such a messed up night owl. Everyone's like, "It's so late. It's 9 p.m." I'm like, "That's breakfast.
late?
What are you talking about?"
That's lunchtime, my guy.
Right?
Aldwin's just like, oh no, yeah. Like again, 9 p.m. must be the time for duels.
We're students in college. What is time?
Right?
Exactly.
I
You'll
don't
find
know.
us in the commissary at like 11 at night with like ramen, just like.
You're talking to Aldwin, who already doesn't know what time is.
So the moon is high, the quad is open, and Parrish is there wearing a very nice kind of noble outfit for like a formal party. And he's got this giant glaive and like these beautiful gloves with rings that could almost double as like brass knuckles. And he looks to you and he says, "My dear, are you ready for our midnight duel? Remember, if you win, you pick the place to eat. If I win, I pick the wine."
That's good. And just so you know, I like reds.
And just so you know, I like my meat red too. Oh, and your friends are here. Wonderful. I like it when they watch. Okay. So
Chaperone. A chaperone. I am a chaperone.
I'm the friend.
I was told I'm something called a second, and I don't know what that means.
oh, you're like a Paul Squire, but a lot better. So out of character. Sorry, no, Kai. No, please hit on me. We're gonna say.
don't see what being poor has to do with any of this, but you know what? Go off, King.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do: we're gonna make this a simple series of contested checks to make it fast. I want you to tell me how you're going to attack them. You're gonna make a attack to hit or whatever skill check you're using instead. I'm gonna do the same. First 1 to 3 successes wins the duel. All right. Keep it nice and simple. Let's do a quick initiative roll to see who goes first. Make it a perception check. Really? Okay. Spicy.
Don't suppose I can open up a casting magic weapon. Oh, there's my perception.
I will immediately, however, look to the two others that joined this the peanut gallery, and I go, no cheating. Quite literally, don't. It would be an immense dishonor.
It never even crossed my mind.
Nah, it's no fun that way.
It's also a lot harder to watch this way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
My sister sent me good wine. Would you like to share?
Yes, actually, that sounds great.
Yeah, everyone gets a cup, small cup.
Oh yeah,
I love it. Little red plastic cup with great chilaxian wine. Little popcorn as you're watching the duel.
We all have red solo cups.
Yeah, college after all.
Really in college.
Yeah. So Greta, his initiative roll was a critical 20. What was your initiative? Was it a critical 20?
It was a dirty 20.
Dirty. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, he's gonna go first. So he, like, with a kick of his foot, gets his spear into his hand or his polearm into his hand. And
oh yeah, no, he's so clever.
Yeah, and he starts charging, and he goes for just a basic slash to kind of test the waters a bit. And this will be just a general attack roll. Okay. So the dive pace was a 19, and because he is a champion, he's pretty damn good at this. So that's going to be a total of 25. I'm sorry, 27. What's your roll? First of all, what are you going to do to get away from this strike coming your way?
I am going to use. I'm going to try and use shield block because that definitely hits, even just on the die face alone. I'm going to try and use shield block, and I'm going to try and like sidestep in so that I'm or sidestep out so that I am lined up with. If he's striking like this, I'm hitting the top hand.
Give me an athletics check as you're trying to meet his polearm with your shield.
Athletics. Okay, and on to the other dice. That is a natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice. You beat it by the 1 point. So as he comes down with this massive cut and he's smiling, he's like dead to rights. Look at that big 2-0. You take your shield, you meet it, you turn across the side, you have him a clean shot. It's going to be his turn on the initiative now. And he is going to try to basically from that position see that you've circled him. He's going to take a step back and swing his halberd or his polearm very wide so that he hits you on the runaway. He rolls really high. That's a 24. So what are you gonna do?
More shield work, my man. Is the only thing I really got. I'm just gonna keep blocking and wait for him to open himself up in some sort of way where I can get in and sort of turn the tables.
Okay, so you're kind of like watching for an opening. Give me a perception check. Let's see if it beats the 24.
He's moving around quite like a turtle. The shield everywhere.
Hell yeah. All right, so that's gonna be so 23. Sorry, math was a little off.
So as you
unless I can cast magic weapon.
No, unfortunately, but
rip.
He definitely like just hits you hard with the halberd or with the polearm, and once he hits you, he draws it back with his backhand so he can reset. With that, it's going to be his turn again. First clean shot goes to Parrish. He is going to basically just go like from here, retort with a thrust right to center. Okay, that's going to be an 18. This go either way. So now you have to roll to see what you're going to do to attack him instead.
All right. With that thrust, I'm going to try and like knock it down, step on it, and then go for a hit.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. All right, that is a 16. That's a 24.
Oh yeah. He goes for the thrust, you check it, you step it, and you get him very solid. Clean shot to you, 1-1. He kind of recoils a bit. Are you going to try
my dad out with that one?
Are you going to try and keep the weapon pinned down with your foot the whole time? Or are you gonna go?
I don't think I'm not going to keep it pinned down too much longer, but I am going to press the advantage of that first strike and go in with another like shield check. See if I can't get a disarm going.
Okay. It's his turn, but I'll give you a bonus for that.
Fair enough.
So he is going to try and pull the weapon back, and if that doesn't work, he's going to try and basically seesaw the back half up as a defensive block. Athletics check on his part. Oh, it's not good. It's a total of 12. You got to beat a 12, and he's technically flat-footed, which gives you a +2.
Oh,
let's go. Hit him.
Oh. All right, here we go.
Looks like Grit is in the zone now.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those hero points I have because that was a natural 1.
Oh no!
Try this again. We're gonna try this from the top. Okay, that is much better. That's a 14 on the dice.
That beats it alone. Yeah. So you know, as he tries to leverage up, you basically step around him, and you said you want to do that shield bash, right?
Yes.
You shield bash hard. He actually gets knocked back and drops his weapon. And he's looking at you, and he's like, You cheeky little girl. And he pulls a dagger from his like really nice looking suit and he goes, all right, I like a challenge. And he's gonna start kind of come at you with his dagger. Okay, maybe dirty 20 as he comes with a very fast side strike.
Oh, look, he's a verse.
You're right.
And I'm gonna continue to block. I'm gonna retort back. Well, one, not a girl. Two, had to get that pole out of your hands. Wanted to see what else you had.
All right, with the retort, what are you gonna hit him with?
And it's just gonna be a couple of shield blocks. While I get his rhythm. Until I can finally just like knock the shield away and like sort of stick my shield between his arm, like stick my shield here so that him trying to.
Okay, give me an athletics check because you're kind of trying to like pin with your shield.
Bitch in. That's going to be. You said athletics?
Mm-hmm.
No, I could do this. I could do this mentally. 25.
Damn.
18 plus 7.
Yeah, you.
That's math.
So Parrish has this knife and he's striking. And you say, firstly, not a girl. And as you say that and you block the shield, he goes, oh, thank you for the correction. Wham! And then he gets a shield right to the shoulder and head. You try to pin him and you come in like a Spartan. It is hard. And he goes, ugh. He falls back. He drops the knife. He holds his shoulder and he goes, firstly, and I do wish to reiterate it, thank you for the correction of your gender. Number two, I think I've dislocated my scapula. Number three, I think you said you like red wine.
Oh, look at you remembering. Yeah. And she leans down. They lean down and pat him on the cheek, giving him a quick healing wounds. That whatever this version of healing wounds is.
Oh yeah,
that spell. Heal. Yeah. That's the one.
You see him grimace as the bone forcefully pops back into place, and then all the trauma from that is vanished, and it's like he never had dislocation in his life. And he gets up. Okay, right. So I'm a man of my word. A week's time, I'll come to you with the red wine that I think you're going to love, and we'll have a lovely evening. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I desperately need to go home. And Parrish picks up his pole arm and then just kind of runs away back to his dorm. So that being said, with all those downtime actions, we are now going to go right back into this period.
I'm going to pick him.
Yes, please. He was like, oh, this is hard. And I was like, you are, yes. This was fun.
I never thought today that I'd be like, oh, he's sweet, I'm gonna peg him. I never thought I was gonna hear that today.
Really? After last week, that's what surprised you?
I don't know, but last week it was just kind of like a snowball, this was just like a curveball.
Right,
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so now we're back to this time period, coming back from the kind of the downtime of 2 weeks ago. We're now back to this day and week. We are after the divination class. You still have one more class to do, or as you're deciding the classes, everyone is all abuzz about the quintuple P, and the host club is trying to go with this local bar and help host as well. So if you want to, you can also instead forego the second class and choose the people that you want to ask out to the quintuple P, or go as a group. The choice is yours.
I don't know if Aurora has anybody.
What?
The quintuple P, which is a bar that was kind of in the morning announcements that is working in tandem with the Orange Sonata. Yeah. So you're saying Aurora?
Aurora doesn't really have anyone specific that she would ask, but she would just ask if any of the friend group wanted to go along with her.
Sure. I'm not really doing anything tonight.
I mean, I've been wanting to go to the bars in Absalom anyway, so why not?
I mean, it's I always heard about these things called pub crawls.
Ah, yes. I always thought there was something different.
Hmm.
Anyways,
I remember
I
when the
mean,
pub
and
crawls
what
used to
is-
come through my mom's place. Oh man.
I mean, if it's just going to one bar, but yet again, I don't get to go out much.
I wonder if they have a drinking challenge. I'd like to do that.
That's supposed to be ceremonial, I guess. You do those when you're at bars, right? I read
I-
those in books.
Not quite
Oh,
sure. I
yeah.
usually go out to places where they do all the cooking and the baking and all that stuff. I'm more
Oh,
of
you're
a
more of a cafe junkie. Gotcha.
yeah, cafe. Yeah, usually get to Cafe de Ollas. They have a good place. Insert him here in
Yeah.
Absalom.
Well, I'd hate to be a what Debbie Downer, whatever that is.
Oh, I love
Um,
Debbie.
But yes, it is a school week. So I think the last thing you'd want is to get sloshed and then have to go to class in the morning.
Wait, do you guys not do that every night?
Get mildly sloshed.
I mean, we
not
probably won't drink that
outrageous.
much.
I will, but I'm fine. I have a very
I
fast
do-
metabolism.
Aurora, I do not trust your constitution. You look like as weak as a thimble. You look like your spine is that of a chocolate eclair, if not a
Ew.
wet neck.
All right, Jesus fucking Christ, just going for the fucking throat.
I'm feeling some type of way. Aurora, you look like you are two bad rolls away from just a week of
Me
the
next.
leprosy.
Me next.
Before we do
Oh,
that, Aurora, I need you to make a fortitude save because of that sick burn that you just suffered.
5. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh god.
You see Aurora literally physically like recoiling at your words. Just, owie! Like it hurts. It's not good.
Pebble accidentally moved the dagger a little too close.
So Pebbles with the dagger in his mouth sees this whole thing and he just goes, "Sticks and stones won't hurt me, but a dagger will kill people."
Wasn't even clever.
Do you think Pebbles is a clever bird? No, that's not his stat block. No, sir. No way. By the way,
30
so
murder.
does Hiro want to ask anyone to the quintuple P?
Well, his first thought would be to annoy Sarnai and ask him. However, he won't, given that Sarnai has on multiple occasions turned him down. And he's not
I
in the-
have not. I went
Hmm.
out with you twice.
out of
If
force.
anything, you've been
Out
accepted
of
twice.
force.
Not out of
force.
one of them was force, and then I dressed up really nicely for you.
Really
Good
nicely
lord.
and gaily.
All right.
I'm debating.
Should do it anyways.
Let's-
That's the hero way is not to give up when faced with opposition.
No, I had a different plan, but fine. Okay, yeah, no, this works too. Hero will ask Sarnai to go with him with a song that is not quite Jason Derulo, but the same genre, as he pulls out his little ukulele to serenade Sarnai for the stage.
Now, really fast, you did say you had another plan. Did you want to go with that plan instead before we go this? Because I want to make sure you got what you
No,
want to do.
no, the other plan was asking somebody, but that can happen at another time.
Who's that someone? Was that someone else?
I'm not gonna say. So he pulls out his ukulele and he's like, Sarnai, would you like to go to the bar with me to do shots, and then he turns to the others and it's like, everybody, shots.
They're gonna be shots. It's gonna be pretty intense.
Are we all supposed to know this song?
I just kind of go along with the
I don't know.
vibe.
Yeah, just go along with the vibe.
Never heard this one before. It's just the vibe, mate.
And Hero
I've-
bows to his friend, just like, thanks for the help, guys, and looks at Sarnai.
Yes, I will go with you to get shot.
Great.
Hey, you know what? If you do get too sloshed, I do have a very great breakfast that kind of like
We
just
might
clears it
need
all the way
that.
out. Yeah,
Man, we might need that.
lots of
Which-
carbs, lots and lots of carbs, but
Oh.
delicious.
Oh, wait. We are skipping class for this, right?
Well, it's part of
No,
class. It's
yeah,
part of the. It's a part of the
indeed.
thing. We'll probably get some kind of credit.
No,
Okay,
no,
s-
I must know now, actually, before I make any decisions.
Voice of a teacher nearby.
Yeah.
God, it's me, hero.
I was also kind of hoping to make my champion class. That fight the other day was a little too close.
Which teacher do you really want to get feedback on if going to this bar is
Um,
credit or
um,
Religion, religion.
Yes, religion or the arcane and zoological teacher. One of those two.
okay, all right. I'll leave it to you. Which one of the two are kind of
Religion.
zoological teachers?
Religion.
Religion. Okay.
Religion.
So
I want to see if it's with God. You know,
so
what would Jesus do?
Quintus
Jesus
Zellus,
is not around.
Quintus Zellus walks by holding that massive tome that they use, and you've seen them in Champions class use the tome to summon demons, for you to fight. And they walk by and they're just reading it and they're chewing on an apple, it's calm, num num num. And then you ask, like, will it be credit? And he goes, I don't know, but like life is meant to be lived, right, my little dude? So like, be blessed, no stress, go get drunk, have a good one, man.
Tell him you're visiting a temple of Caden Kalian. Or no,
No,
never
I
mind.
understand that. No. You are referring to the bar god,
Yeah.
the tavern
you sh-
man.
I mean, yeah, usually temples to Kalian are bars. So,
Ah,
Really?
I was very lost there. That's just
Oh.
me. I'm usually lost.
Hey,
Oh,
you
so
guys
you're,
didn't know? Oh, okay.
you're going to a temple of Caden Kalian?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. No, be blessed and be smart. Remember, Caden does provide, but the alcohol will, and this won't rhyme, give you a horrible hangover the next day. Be safe. Bless. Have a good one. And with that, he's kind of keeps chewing his apple and he keeps reading his book. Like, page turner, my dudes. And he just kind of walks off.
Go when you're done.
Okay, so we're going to take a 5-minute break. And when we get back, the heroes are going to go off campus to go join some students for a time in the nightlife inside Absalom City. So please join us in
Hey.
5 minutes as they go to a bar in Absalom. See you in 5 minutes.
See you soon.
Taking a break.
bye.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for giving us that quick little break. And we are back with the second half of this episode, episode 4. Yeah, that's the one. So nighttime falls upon the Arcanumerium in Absalom. And with that, there's this buzzing energy as a lot of the students, having spent the past week or two locked away in their classes and studying, decide they're all going to blow off a little bit of steam, and they're going to make it Absalom's problem. Everyone goes to the main city, and you're seeing a thriving, massive nightlife. You have been secluded to this beautiful, albeit, but secluded and small and cramped campus for quite some time now. It's been about a month, maybe 2. And you're seeing Absalom at night. You're seeing the city guard. You're seeing the Star Watchers. You're seeing paladins and clerics from all over the world. The Grand Bazaar, even though it's been probably going since, sunrise, is still pumping and thriving with people spending money, getting into fights about bartering, and the whole bit. It is alive with life. The Star Heart itself, or the giant star itself, is being encapsulated in this giant box, this giant great building in Absalom, and it is glowing like Aurora Borealis. It is a beautiful night. The air itself is this perfect mild breeze. The minute it hits your eyes and your skin and your nose, kind of knocks off the past 2 or 3 stuffy weeks of education. You feel alive for the first time, more so than ever. And as the nightlife proceeds to continue, all of your friends from campus are now on the streets, and some of them got there a little early, already drunk in the streets, going around creating havoc. There's a few locations that you can go and drink at, but everyone is looking forward to meeting you at the Quintuple P for the event that the Orange Sonata, or the host club, is setting up. Now, if you want to, we can either kind of go step by step through the Absalom nightlife, or we can do some rolls, do some quick role play, and go straight to the Quintuple P. The choice is yours. You are college students, and you're going to get to party. So how do you want to party?
That RP do
Rock
sound pretty
stars.
juicy.
Yeah, it does.
RP? A little
Yeah,
RP?
With that.
good for me.
All right. You start off at one called the Holy Tankard. This place is clearly a street side temple to Caden Killian, the god of the drink and entertainment and all these wonderful and fortune and every great thing. Once you go inside, you see that this is a pretty standard tavern, 2 stories, a couple holy iconographies of Caden, and people are drinking. And you see this one halfling with 2 steins filled with alcohol, and they're just boxing people with them and knocking them out left and right. And they're just sitting there going, I'm getting shit a fuck mountain. Who wants to fight the king?
I'll take a fucking spin. What are we doing?
You want to come climb the mountain? Well, then you better get a rope and get up here and fight me.
Somebody get me some tankards. Baby's about to go climbing.
Oh my. Oh, starting already. Okay. I'll join.
So he's like, yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. So the drinking challenge in this place is the King of the Hill right now gets to challenge every and all members of the tavern. New people have to accept.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
You each get 2 you get 2 mugs, fill mugs. They latch them to your hands with rope, and you have to drink and fight the king of the hill at the same time.
This is just a more intense version of Edward 40 Hands.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Edward 40 Hands if you were boxing in the back alley. So
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
PJ, Valentine's Day is already passed, baby.
Sarna is gonna stand off to the side as much as possible. I do want to point out that he did dress a little down for this because he doesn't want to like have all of that shit going on and then go get sloshed later and probably mugged. So it's a lot less jewelry and stuff, like, you know, maybe there's studs or something, but very, very dressed down. The only thing he kept was them heels. That's about it. And now you're making me climb and fight. So Sarna is just gonna, as much as possible, stand a little off on the side and not participate. Okay. Maybe drink a little bit, but not participate.
The minute they see you drinking, they're like, "No, that's good enough." Yeah, they don't want to participate. That's okay. I still got 3 contenders. They're latched, and they're ready to get sloshed. Let's go.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
So
Aldwin is just so ready. He's like, I get to drink and fight. This is brilliant.
This just sounds fun. I've never really done anything like this before.
It reminds me of me mom's.
Since he only said 3 contenders and Hero, I guess, wasn't counted, he will like.
Do you want to? I know a lot of. Do you want to come up here? Do you want to face the king?
No,
Hero, please.
You already.
Hero, join us.
Hero,
No.
come on.
No,
I'll give you a kiss if you win.
No,
watch the lad up. He's fighting. Get him to whoever fill mugs. We're putting him in this one.
I really just wanna sit here with my uke and like watch you guys be idiots. So
you can write songs about this. This will be great.
Exactly. I was going to say my bard here is simply
Yo bod.
well, yes, my bard for now, I guess.
All right. Brilliant.
We are here just to watch, spectate, and hopefully make one bitching song afterwards.
It'll be the
Did you just
bitchinest.
say bitchin'?
Look,
I will write a song just for that.
Eyes are lost. I have taken off my family crest. I'm allowed to be bitching for a little bit.
You got that magic
okay,
house
you're my
ukulele.
favorite
You
bitch
best
right
use
now.
it.
Ooh, I think Hero potentially feeling snubbed for not being included automatically is kind of going like, you know what? This is good. This is worth it. But that being said, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to narrate this fight. And every time you go for either a strike or a drink, your choice, you can do a fortitude save, an acrobatics check, or an athletics check. And if you get 3 fails, you're out.
Gonna happen quick for Aurora. Aurora's not gonna last long. I have no athletics, 2 acrobatics, and my fortitude's not great.
Aldwin is ready.
All right.
I'm ready to fail.
This little halfling with these 2 drinks latched to his hands just pours one on him, and as he's done, you see the head of an ale like just immediately fill the cup. He chugs another, pours one out, and then he goes, "All right, pre-fight ritual's done. Now, who wants to send me up the green hill with another knob on me knocking?" And he just starts running at you with his cups. He's just diving into the 3 of you like a mosh pit. Let's effing go.
Gritta chugs and meets him head on.
All right, fortitude, athletics, acrobatics. What are you gonna roll?
I'm trying to decide if I want to do a fortitude for the chug, then the charge, or if I want to do an athletics because I am charging. I think I'll go with athletics because even though my fortitude is higher.
Okay.
Please don't get mad at me, power players. That is a 7 1. Nope, we're gonna use the calculator. It's 12 plus 7. I thought I could do math.
19.
Thank you.
Okay, 18. So far, yeah, you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling pretty spry. You get that, you take a chug, you go for a charge, and you go for a swing. 1 success, but the DC is going to get harder the drunker you get.
That
being said,
I would expect as much.
Aurora, what are you going to do?
Aurora is going to leverage, what little acrobatics that she has, and then just attempt to, or could I also make an argument for performance and try to dance?
Okay. Performance and dance. I'm okay.
I imagine she's learned some sort of fancy ballroom dances because her father is higher society.
Absolutely.
And all dodging is just dancing, my guy.
Yeah, and then essentially she's just gonna be like, "Oh, I know this. I can dance," and then because that is going to be my highest roll. And yes, we'll just take a swing, and then it's just like, do dance out of his way.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a quick, just a quick square, just a quick box step. Get out of his way real quick.
Do I also need to roll fortitude?
No, just the 1. No, fortitude would be like if you don't know what to do and you're like, everything sucks, I'll roll fortitude. I will say this though, just for like a fun little twist. If you do succeed at a fortitude, that makes your DCs easier going forward.
Okay.
Neato.
Well, that is a 21 for performance.
Nice. You easily start moving your feet and start, you're loose. You've had some drinks. Your hips are in line with your knees, and now everything's going everywhere. Dusty, what do you do?
As I see this coming down, I think Aldwin is taking a couple steps back. Now has the things in his both hands, and just like, all right, getting pumped, and just like, hey, hero, watch this. And I want to jump kick the halfling. And like,
yes,
knock him
let's
out.
go.
Acrobatics check. I love this. Halfling on a halfling kung fu scene. It's great.
Halfling on halfling violence.
Yes, let's go. That's gonna be it's gonna be a 22.
Let's go. Get his ass.
So our boy, the king of the hill, scored a critical 20.
No.
So everyone's a success. However, his DC just got 2 points easier. You are succeeding, but yours are getting 2 points. Well, hold on. Yours are going to be getting 2 points harder. So as he's coming in with his tankard, right? And it's full. So as he swings, his drink is going everywhere, and he's missing. Gritta, you countercharge, and as you throw that massive punch, you hit him on the jaw. He turns around with mid momentum, just starts drinking his ale, slams it down. He goes, "Do it again." And as that happens, Alden comes out of nowhere, do this amazing like jump snap kick. Whack! He knocks it back. He drains the other one. He goes, "We have ourselves a Donnybrook," and he just charges you.
Means a fucking fight.
Oh, all in chugs.
He starts chugging. Okay, so at this point, the DC for your level for this brawl is now an 18 on whatever it is you're about to roll. And until you do a fortitude save of an 18, this is going to go from a 2 to a 5 to a 10 above.
Ooh.
I think Aurora will drink this round.
Yeah. Aldwin's definitely gonna chug.
All right. Fortitude save. Fortitude save. What are you doing, Makai?
Oh, hell yeah.
I think seeing their friends a little on the ropes, Grid is going to continue to fight to give them a chance to drink.
This is a 19 for a fortitude save.
Great. You're back down to the roll being of your level, so it's a 16.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
So it's a 27.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I will even say that for the next round, all rolls will be easy for you, which is a -2. So all you gotta do is beat a 14. How about you, Makai?
I'm totally not doing math. I'm doing drugs. Yeah.
Why do we hate math so much? We're playing a game that's all math.
Math
Like,
finder.
Hey.
I said earlier.
And no one here has claimed to be a
21.
math gay.
Mm-mm. I'm math gay adjacent, but that barely counts.
so was it Makai?
I proved 21.
21. You succeed.
Yeah,
It
14
will be
plus
getting
7.
harder though. So now next round, it's going to be a 21 that you have to beat. King of the
Nope.
Hill does not roll so well. And so as the two of you are just chugging your beers, and Makai, you just keep on the pressure and you swing at this guy. He takes a crack in the dome. He tries to drink, but it spills all over his pants. He goes, I'm too drunk to fight. What am I saying? And he doesn't throw a counter punch as he's kind of divinely worried of the heresy he just said. So that's a fail for him. Next round, you can either continue to drink, make fortitude saves to make these checks easier and easier, getting drunker and drunker, or you can go right back to the fisticuffs. What are you gonna do?
Hey, Aurora. If we lock our hands together, you think you could swing me around so I could kick him again?
Let's try it.
So I want to lock beer hands with Aurora, and I want Aurora to do some ballerina shit. So Aldwin could just let go and in midair tackle this dude.
All right, so we're gonna make this technically, I guess, an aid that both of you are gonna roll. So acrobatics for Aurora and athletics for Aldwin.
I am going to use a hero point for that. I don't want to live with a 2. Oh, that's a 19.
Nicely done. Okay. Dusty, what was your athletics?
So that my athletics roll was a 23, but do I get a +1? So
Yeah,
means I got a
I've actually taken yours and given the penalties to him. So you tag team kick his ass.
Elite.
Makai, what do? Do you take a swig, or are you gonna keep going with that penalty going up?
I think hearing him say I recognize the oh shit, I might have just picked stuff. My God, sort of look in his eyes. So I'm like, hey, hi, mate. Oh, mate, don't even worry about it. Yeah. And I go to lock arms with him so we can both chug at the same time.
Okay, your choice: athletics or diplomacy.
Ooh.
With athletics, because it's definitely diplomacy makes more sense. I'm sorry, power gamers.
Look, if you're here
It's all right, gamers.
to power game, you're doing it wrong. But have fun. We're here about just getting drunk in a bar and fist fighting halfling clerics and having a great college experience.
This is true. All right, diplomacy check. Here we go. All right, that is a 18.
19. Okay.
14 plus 4. That's easy math.
I believe that doesn't make the 21. That is considered a fail. As you go for the arm
Damn.
hook, he has this immediate kind of panic response and just cracks you in the jaw with a hook punch from
Fuck,
his.
you're right. I do have to make a 21. All
from
right.
his Stein. But the good thing is that he did very badly on his roll. So after he cracks you in the jaw, Aurora and Aldwin do this awesome maneuver, and they both end up just kicking him in the face twice. He tries to take a drink, puts it all down his pants, clocks himself in the head, and stumbles back. And he's like, "Oh, I think I'm having a wee bit of a domino moment, but it's all right. I'll rally for round 3." So we have the King of the Hill has 2 strikes, 1 more and he's out. Makai has 1, and the rolls are getting worse. You all are doing really well. However, Dusty, your rolls are now going back to a 16 base. And Aurora,
Mhm.
because you didn't drink yet, you're now at
I
I believe an
drank
18
last
last. Yeah, last
But
round.
yeah,
So it was at level. You did a cool action. So now it's at an 18 DC to beat. All right. So who wants to do what? This might be the last round if I roll like garbage.
I'm gonna chug. Just try to keep that DC down.
Cool.
Hey, Greta,
Huh?
you wanna alley oop this?
If I could, sure. What am I gonna do?
Just keep your arm out. I'll be right there.
I got a 16.
16. Okay.
Mhm.
That's a success.
Oh, that is a success.
Was your
holding
fortitude
my
save?
liquor for once?
Good. Makai, what you got for me?
I'm helping Aldwin do something. So, Aldwin, what's the plan, and what do I gotta roll?
Alwyn's just having so much fun. They want to kind of like kind of use your arm and kind of slingshot off of it, and want to just bring this dude down. If there's like a metaphorical ring, he wants to just like kick him out of it.
I
Okay,
love
yeah.
that.
Give me an athletics check, Makai.
Hell yeah! All right. Oh hell yeah! 19 on the die. 26.
Hey.
Okay. So Aldwin, you're realizing teamwork makes the dream work, and you start working together with Greta. You
Teamwork
kind of do this
makes the dream
kick-ass fastball special.
Yeah.
King of the Hill does not succeed. In doing so, as you throw Aldwin at this guy, Aldwin, you Superman punch this guy right in the jaw with your Stein reinforcing the blow. Everyone hears this horrendous metallic
Clang.
crunch noise with a clang as you clean his clock, and he just kind of stumbles back and drops down, and both of his steins kind of fall on him, not his face thankfully, but on him, and it just starts like pouring booze all over the mountain. The bartender officially declares you king of the mountain, and everyone in the bar gets one free drink. But with that, he says, but you've got to go. We have to clean this guy up. He has to do service in the morning. He's got to do temple service at like 6 a.m.
Sounds great.
I mean, imagine there's more bars for us to do things at.
Yeah. So you stumble into, well, first of all, everyone give me a fortitude save. I'm going to say Aurora, it's going to be at your level. So the DC is 16, but if everyone else who's just been not drinking as much, it's catching up to them. I need everyone else who's been drinking to try to beat an 18. An 18, that's not bad.
I make it. It's a 24.
24.
24.
It's a fortitude save, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I got an 18.
On the dot, it's great.
Even involved.
Fortitude, right? Yeah, fortitude.
What do we
What
have
was-
to beat?
Yeah,
You have to meet or beat an 18.
17.
17. Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna use my hero point. I may have rolled a 2. And I'm gonna do it again. Okay.
Leaving
Thanks.
you got this.
All right.
Thanks,
All
okay.
right.
Oh God, please let this be better. I don't want to waste it. All right, I don't want to see what Hero is like when he's really drunk.
Oh no.
Oh shit, we will see him be kind of drunk.
There's two options I can think of. This is either it's going to be really sad hero or just unhinged horny
Gay
hero.
Unhinged,
Either
horny.
way, I'm here.
Everyone
for
gets
it.
a ballad.
So I didn't really roll that much better than Scar and I have a 16.
All right. So you both are sickened one as you are quite drunk. Everyone else is like, hey, yeah, no, I'm good. You're like, for someone who has not participated in the chug and slug King of the Hill competition,
Okay, but I have a good
you're
excuse.
just wasted.
Sar, I have a good excuse. I imagine Sar and Hero just making it their own drinking game and like betting on like their friends and just being like, okay, what will happen? And then as Hero predicted with his shot song, which I feel like the divination professor would quite like. He predicted that they would just be taking shots after shots, and they did.
Nice. So while everyone was drinking like bottom shelf ale and getting into a bar fight for God,
Bar fight for God.
As one needs to do.
The two of you were just
Clear.
doming hard liquor, going, they got a hit, dunk. Okay.
Yeah, because Saranite doesn't do the bottom shelf. He does the top shelf, which is so much more
Because Saranite
exclusive
doesn't
and
bottom.
potent.
Got you.
Yeah, our ale was
Look at him.
mostly water.
Yeah.
Yes. Sarna is definitely a lot chiller outside and not dressed up. So like we weren't just like sitting, okay? Like I had like my arm around you the whole time and shit. It's like shots, okay, fine. Like that. Or Aurora still held like, oh fuck, okay.
Greta, flirt with him again. Shit.
So as you stumble into the road, or triumphantly strut into the street, you're seeing some of your fellow classmates being thrown out of bars. You see Melee get thrown out of a bar, and he's all disheveled. And as he turns, his face just red from the booze. He goes, "You know what? You know what? You know
Enlighten
what?
me.
I have seen better drinks in a janitor's bucket. You, sir, are a hack, and your pores are crap. I can go someplace better." And they throw
I
something at
spent-
his head, and he's kind of like, "Nah."
I'm
Stumbles
spending a lot
away.
of the time in the closet, are we?
And he kind of looks around and goes, "What? Oh, it's you dorks. Oh
Hey.
no."
Hey.
Are you so
Hey.
good at getting kicked out of places?
Because I was winning at the karaoke battle. I was kicking ass, and they didn't like that, so they threw me out. And I'm gonna go to the next bar, and I'm gonna win that place. You
Hey.
see coming out of another bar, Lannis comes out, shield still on his back, spear at his side. He's just kind of, oh boy.
I'm not going to tackle you this time. I'm supporting my friend. How are you, darling?
I'm doing well. I am drinking a reasonable limit so that I can make sure that if anything were to happen, my ever vigilance would come in handy.
I am
Are you the
drinking an
superhero?
obscene amount because I trust myself to fuck shit up sober or drunk.
Thank you, Greta. You are truly an inspiration. I hope you don't get too sick this evening.
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
gone
go.
6 and 17.
Aren't they just so great though? Just so great, so effervescent, so strong. Well, you're so strong, Greta.
Yeah, I mean, I am pretty
Sorry.
strong, but I'm not as cute as you. Like, come on. I mean, look at
Oh,
those
fucking-
horns.
I'm not fucking cute. I'm absolutely.
You're right. You're
gorgeous.
adorable.
Thank you. No,
You know,
no,
I was
shut
just about
up.
to
Oh.
ask if y'all were having a good time. It seems like you are. I'm great.
Yeah, you seem to be
Excellent.
having a really great time.
Do you all want to get some like pub snacks?
Hub snacks.
Yeah,
Pub
Lanny, let's
snacks.
go get some pub snacks.
You're going
And
to eat a
then-
pug.
Pub. What's a
Oh.
pug?
A pug. You know, it's like a little deformed puppy. You know, like
No.
at some point in time, the gods go, you know, it shouldn't exist anymore, and then they their eyes just prolapse and they go deaf. And
Hero
sometimes they
wants to
just-
stop Saranai from speaking and just like presses his fingers to his lips. It's like shush, shush.
I think we all
Shimmy,
definitely need
shh.
some kind of snacks then. If
Snacks?
we're-
I heard that they actually do like a drink with coffee that also has alcohol.
Yes.
I mean, if you're
So
looking
you're
for
getting
a couple of snacks,
You're getting
we've
more
got-
sober and more drunk at the same time.
Well, yes, Greta. But
So we're
also
drunk.
like
Let's go.
okay. Oh dear.
Okay,
Yes.
so to help you with this chaos, again, you have some options. There's the karaoke bar that Melee mentioned. There's the lovely tavern that Lannis has left, which seems to have like big meals and some spirits and drinks. There's also another place called the Rusty Nail, which apparently their entire shtick is just what's the worst drink that you can chug and keep down. Winner gets another drink for free.
Don't want to go to the Rusty Nail. It sounds like I will catch the tinnitus.
So what about the fancy one where the fancy that just came out of?
Ooh, yes.
It looks like they have
That one-
nachos.
food. That one is food. Food's
Yes.
good.
I mean, if it's good enough
Food
for
and
Lanny, it's
drinks.
good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's
Exactly.
worried about me calling him Lanny.
So Lannis just goes, enjoy. I highly recommend the boar. It is
Ooh.
amazing.
Wait,
I-
wait, Lenny,
yeah.
Lenny boy, Lenny.
Yeah,
You should-
hero.
Oh, you know my name. Oh my God, you know my name.
Isn't he just the
So-
best?
That's so cool, you know. Hey, Lenny, you should like come with us and like recommend drinks. Oh my God, Lenny, you should like go
Yeah,
party
you
with
should totally do that.
Lenny boy, oh Lenny boy, the pipes are calling.
Okay.
Oh, Lenny
Wow.
boy.
The whole song. Okay. Wow. Sure. Yeah. I'll go into this establishment. I'll recommend some drinks to go with the boar platter if that's what you want to get. I think you're gonna love the cheese. It's both smoky and spicy. It's tremendous.
Oh,
You're
you're
gonna love
spicy
it.
too, Lenny. Oh my God, stop it.
What?
Stop complimenting
Smoky
me. And like
and
Hero like
spicy,
completely
bro.
misunderstands
Isn't he just the
everything.
whole package? Ugh. And look at these arms. Ugh.
Alden
I
is going into Aurora, just like, am I missing something? Am I
I
that?
love how we
I don't
all
think I'm drunk enough
collectively
yet.
get hornier on alcohol.
I think we need to catch up with them. I think
This
that's
was
the
a-
term. Mm.
I see.
This was a
Okay.
terrible idea, letting the three of us out.
Well, vamonos, y'all.
So you go
That
into
works.
this. You go into this lovely
Bless
tavern,
you.
and it is a beautiful stone and wood tavern with a massive hearth. You see trophies of hunts all over the wall: boarhead, elk, and even some very unusual fey beasts. You see kind of warriors from all over the world that come to Absalom are eating here and having a good meal. You can definitely see some adventurers coming in to kind of taking the nightlife. You see this massive man, all muscle, giant axe, no armor, but skin covered in like gold scales. You see this bard playing a lute. And although they're human, they have the ears of a donkey. And you see one last person wearing kind of a furry hood that covers their half-elf ears, and they have a panther pet next to them. As all this is going on, the waitress comes over and brings you the boar platter that Lannis already ordered for you upon entry. He also says, I recommend, if you want wine, go with a red. If you want ale or mead, go with something dark. Don't recommend the water though. It's not great.
Hey Lenny, you said go with something dark, but you're tall, dark, and handsome. Can I have you? Hey!
Thank you, hero. You are a very handsome man. I'm not interested, but I'm very flattered.
He was so screwed up. Just like he called me handsome.
More than he ever gives
me.
me. He doesn't even call me
You're-
cute.
And like
I mean, you are
Hero
very handsome.
thinks that he's like stage whispering, but he's like absolutely not because he's drunk. So he's like, he called me handsome.
I mean,
Greta,
it is
has
true.
no
You
discretion.
are very handsome.
Lucky bitch.
I think Alwyn is gonna look at this boar platter and just like, well,
I think we
okay,
need
just
some ales.
yes. I'll be right back. And I want to go to like the kitchen steps. Like, now this is a strange question. Do you have nachos?
There, you look and you see a bunch of burly half-orcs in the back, covered in the bloodstains of the boar that they just served, and they're all sweaty from being over the fire. And they're like, no. What's a nachos?
Okay. Second question. Can I just go in there really quick and cook something? I swear I'll be fine.
You know, I gotta take my mandatory Absalom Union break, so I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go just stop out for like a quick smoke. And you can do whatever. Yeah.
Great. Excellent. All right. And look, everyone's. I'll be right back, guys. Right back.
Bye. I love you. Be safe. Don't fall in.
I'm grabbing the drinks for everyone.
So I
Bye.
want
I
to
love you. Be safe.
cook nachos for everyone.
All right. Give me you have a cooking skill, right?
I have cooking lore. Yes.
Give me a cooking lore skill to make nachos with the limited fantasy fare of Absalom.
I will say, if Alden has his bag on him, he's the kind of person, I've already established this. He has a bunch of flour in him at all times.
Oh, we're making these fresh. Okay. +2 from making it fresh. Let's go. Let's
Can I-
go.
Can I cast guidance by saying I love you, blow him a kiss?
Yeah, I'll give him the +1.
Bingus.
So with that +1, that turns with my cooking lore with a +2 with a +1, that turns it to a 22.
22. So in a really fast amount of time, only like 20-30 minutes, you make fresh from scratch nachos with the chips and the fixins and the whole bit, and you add a nice spice, so it's got a bit of a burn, but the flavor is still there. You don't lose the flavor with the burn. And this massive plate of nachos now being added to a full cooked and sliced up boar with smoke and meaty cheeses.
And like Aldwin just comes back with like so many flour on his face and just like, all right, now you have all the drinks. We got the proper pub snacks. Let's go.
I just wanted to ask if this was like a place that would sell the Absalom version of an Irish car bomb.
They look to you and they go, "Oh, you want a Green Hills Mauler? Yeah, we'll give you that. 1 second." And they go and they get some things under the counter.
I just pick it off the menu because it sounds interesting.
They mix a few things. They get a little shot, and like, okay.
It's never good when they get something from under the counter. Like this is me Fee speaking, not you.
Yeah,
who has no fucking clue. But I'm just like, you're gonna get so sloshed.
Okay, so
Aurora would have gotten them for everybody because they sound interesting.
I need everyone, as you are enjoying the meat and the salty, cheesy, gooey goodness of the nachos with the smoked, soft cheeses and this rich, very well made, smoky, steamed braised pork, with this tremendous drink, which is basically dropping at least one, if not two, whiskeys into a mead. With a bit of a stout on top. I need you all to make fortitude saves at a -1 instead of a -3.
You know what? Sold. That's very fair.
I do want to say that I've totally summoned Naga, so I went blah 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 something morning, so fuck.
I got 12.
Naga comes out and she's like, it's just intent that summons me, master. You don't have to be so poetic all the time.
No, it's the poem that makes me better than everyone.
Oh, sweetie, no, honey boy, you're good as you are.
I have a
No,
question.
I'm not. But it's okay. Look, just eat the meat.
Okay.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
But this is mainly because Hero is really fucking drunk, clearly, right? Can he, on his ukulele, summon Jason from House Rulo to give us a really badass soundtrack song as we all get really sloshed at this. This is more this is more atmospheric than anything. Like, it's
delicious.
not, but I want to ask if this.
Wait, we also had a minus to our roll, right?
Yes, the fortitude save comes at a -1, as opposed to -3 because you are eating one.
Hell yeah.
I mean, then that's 11 for me.
Oh no.
Aubrey, no. Aurora, no.
On that note, I got a 21.
Okay, you're doing good, but it's gonna catch up with you real bad in a minute. Aki, how's that fortitude save treating you?
I'm gonna take this natural one.
Oh no! Oh, you hate to see it. Secretly, though, you love to see it.
Yeah, no, I'm like, if I'm gonna take a natural one anywhere, I'll take it here, and let's see what happens.
All right, Makai, what was your fortitude save?
Fingers crossed that he makes up with Hero.
I rolled a 21 as well. I rolled a 22 -1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the saves are gonna get a lot harder, but you're doing pretty good. Fee, what are you at?
Don't ask me. Just skip me. Just skip me. Where's
I
that
need to know if it
conveniently
was-
forgetting?
I need to know if it was a critical fail or if it was just a normal fail.
Oh, Pete. Oh, Pete. No.
Oh,
it was
PJ.
It was a 17.
Okay. So everyone except Dusty and Makai are very wasted at this point. In fact, Aubrey, you are sickened 1.
Oh no.
Makai, you're fine. Dusty, you're fine. Fee, you're sickened 2. And Aki, you are sickened 3.
Yes, I know.
Now, what this means
They're fucking sick.
is that not only are you more drunk than the other people, but you are also going to have a harder time to get these DCs because it's going to affect your ability to roll them.
Where
When the
fuck
meal
am
is
I?
when the meal is done and paid for, you stumble out of your table.
I want to say though that I am very learned and practiced in these heals, so you will not have me falling over, but you
Very
will
fair.
have me everything else though, I promise.
Oh,
Fair
and
enough.
when Naga comes out, Gritted fixes her hair and is like raises her posture as best they can when they're twisted.
So from here, the night continues. Everyone from your school, people that you see, Poppy, you see Beatrice, you see Melee, and you see Parrish, and you see Lannis, and you don't see Joustor, because Joustor is designed only for jousting. But you do see a lot of other classmates that you recognize, and maybe like one teacher in the streets, kind of, zombieing around the town, until eventually you all get pulled into this giant bright purple sign that says the host club and Orange Sonata are happy and proud to be working with Quintuple P for a special evening for everyone from the Arcana Miriam. And lined up in their purple and red wonderful suits, you see the three boys of the host club looking very excited. You see, and sure enough, you see Gwendol, who the minute sees you, he's just, his eyes kind of light up and his tail just starts to wag a lot. You see, of course, Tomoe, who's in this beautiful purple dress, also excited to see everyone. He goes, "Hello, nice to meet you. So right this way, they wouldn't mind a little bit of help setting up the book, but once the book is set up, you're all free to enjoy the atmosphere." And once you get in, you realize that you are in a pop-up bar, a very famous pop-up bar that travels all around Absalom. As you go in, the atmosphere is already idyllic. It's open air, beautiful tea lights hanging on strings all over the place, giving you this wonderful midnight sky mixed with an orange ambiance. Simple cafe tables are placed out and about with the finest drapery and very comfortable chairs. You see this beautiful awning kind of affixed over this storybook that looks like just a normal everyday storybook. And a sign that says, "Anyone like to help, please talk to the proprietors, the two princes." You are at I wrote this down because it is a lot of P's. The Pair of Prince Poppet Pop-Up Pub, a very famous and well-loved pop-up drinking establishment, also known for its quaint, nostalgic, although somewhat, kind of low budget entertainment, great drinks, and wonderful atmosphere, as well as the journey of trying to figure out where it is every night.
What does low budget mean? I'm very curious.
Okay, so does anyone want to go to the book with a sign that says, "Please ask the two princes for help"?
Quick
Oh,
question
yeah.
though.
Really fast. Makai, you had a quick question?
With my mother's history in about keeping, as the French say it, can I roll something to see if I've seen these guys before, heard of them, maybe even worked with them, because I did work at my mom's bar for
Do you
a
have
couple of years.
tavern lore or anything similar to that?
No, I do
That's
not.
okay. Give me a society check for a general knowledge of this.
Man, this sick nasty +0. Let's do this. Oh wait, hang on. I don't know shit.
Uh-oh.
I don't know
Oh.
shit.
You don't know anything. No, unfortunately, you're like, I've never heard of the quintuple P or anything like that. So I think someone else was saying something. Dusty, were you saying you were going to go up to the book and ask
Oh,
them?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so-
go. They still
Aurora
have
would as well.
some
Aurora
semblance about them.
Aurora has more semblance than certain other people.
I stare directly at the sign and I know 5 to 6 languages and I go, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh, I've been to this
All right.
place before. It's the Triple P, the Princess Penis Puppet Show. I love this place.
They have
No.
penises here, 3 of
They
them.
have puppets?
Okay.
Those?
Now,
It's
I
an actual
need-
thing in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I need to ask y'all's forgiveness for this because this was very last minute and did not have the time to get better materials. But as you walk up to the storybook, you're suddenly greeted by 2 poppets.
I I love this game. I love this game.
And the two puppets, one of them, first of all, these puppets are moving, living, talking dolls with button sewn eyes. And one of them kind of has like this nice rotund body, very soft and very squishy body with golden curl locks. Fee, are you okay? You're Xing out? Not happy. Do you want me to stop the scene, or you just don't?
No, but why? Why do you always give hero nightmares? Like, why is this? Why? What do you have against them?
I'll explain all when the show is wrapped, I swear. But so you see one with golden curly locks and a red tunic with a nice like round bottom and rotund body, and another puppet with like long curly brown hair and a purple tunic. And one of them walks up and one of them pops up and they say, "Hello there. Hi, my name is Prince Chauvin, and I would like it if you could help us set up the book." Yeah, so we were wondering if you could say the magic words that would open up the book.
It's a little delayed, but all of a sudden it's like, oh, Desna, they're talking.
That's fascinating. This is absolutely fascinating.
That's a word for it.
Makai is laughing his ass off. Greta is just like, oh yeah, sure. What do you need? Just completely unfazed.
Words? Like please? Please the word?
No, the magic word for the book is once upon a time, but you have to say it. We cannot say it. You have to.
You just said it.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Yay! And as you say that, you see this book. It looks like a normal book, right? Just hovering in midair. It's tied down by 4 strings in 4 different directions. The strings break and the book grows to its massive thrust stage. And it opens like a book would, with a bunch of papers just flocking in the wind until it opens to the mid-crux spine of the book. And you can see this big writing. And the 2 puppets just kind of continue and they say, "Thank you. With that, now we can start the first show. Everyone, the first drinks on the house are free. After that, you have to pay."
That seems reasonable.
Yeah,
Reasonable.
Very reasonable, but
Tone of voice
that was
unnecessary.
That was a very strange tone of voice.
So what time is the pain
Hero-
stoppage show? Because I'm really curious.
Hero pulls out
We
his ukulele.
don't have that entertainment. Yeah, if that's what you want, that's fine. But you have to go down to like the Absalom After Dark bar.
Wait,
That's
I
not
thought
us.
triple. No, this is quintuple P.
Quintuple.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we're the Prince Puppets. This is our pop-up bar. Yeah, we own it.
Hero pulls out his ukulele and he's just like, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I'm gonna have nightmares all the time. This does not rhyme at all, but I don't care at all."
I never mind.
He just slowly, like sings to the ground, like at the wall, and just slowly sings down. He's just like
Really quickly,
utterly
all-
out of it. He's just
All
like,
of
"I
them will
can't
go
believe it."
over just like to here, I got you. And it's gonna take out, they have like another paper wrap, just like a regular like biscuit that they made earlier in the day. It's like, here. You feels like you need some more food.
Biscuit isn't biscuit or biscuit isn't cookie.
Yes.
Just get some biscuit.
Okay.
So as in biscuit or in cookie? No, just kidding.
What?
I'm so glad you decided to bar crawl on the way to this place, because you are all pretty smashed and you just heard 2 living puppets talk. They have beers. If you want to order some of the beers, the drinks that you can call upon or order is the Inner Sea Foam, Caden's Kale Ale, the Brewer's Best, and the Luck of the Tengu.
Luck.
They have different effects, and you're already at massive negatives for fortitude saves, so be careful.
Yeah,
I'm
the inner
I'm
sea
gonna
foam
do-
sounds great.
I'm gonna do a Luck of the Tengu because I'm feeling lucky tonight, and maybe I'll get lucky too. And he just like nudges Sarnite.
Don't nudge me too much.
All
I don't
right.
know where I am.
No, I am. I'm in heaven.
Donna, would you like a
So-
biscuit too?
Yeah, do you want a biscuit?
Like what?
They're just gonna hand it to you.
No,
It's
Eldrin,
something to eat,
Eldrin,
Katie.
Eldrin, don't give him a biscuit. He is the biscuit.
Hey, because he's a snack.
Because
I'm a
he's
snack. I'm a snack.
Okay, yes, snack
Okay.
eat
Don't
snacks.
you
Here you go.
disrespect him like that. He's a
Why
full
isn't
course
this
meal.
cannibalism?
It's it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay. Sorry, now once I start eating that ass, you'll think differently.
Okay, so anyway, here's the drinks you've ordered. All right. So we have the inner sea foam. The inner sea foam. I'm gonna need a quick fortitude save. I believe you're sickened 2, so it'll be at a -2 for this save.
That's another 11.
Yeah, now you're sickened 3. And for 1 hour after consuming a mug of inner sea foam, you can envision yourself floating above the world, a vision which comes true if you concentrate hard enough. So, with one action, frequencies once per minute, you hover 1 foot above any solid or liquid surface until the end of your next turn, whenever that would be. This is for 1 hour. So basically for the next hour, if you want to be floating, you can.
Aurora descends into heaven.
I need Fee to make another fortitude save. I believe you're at a -2. Yeah. All right. So go ahead and make -2.
What do I need to beat?
You have to beat an 18.
Wait 1 sec.
Gonna pick Pebble off my shoulder and like nuzzle against him.
Oh, Fee, what'd you get?
What'd you get?
Oh wait. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I had a dirty 20, but -2 is still 18. So I'm like,
Oh.
Meets it,
at
beats
18.
it.
Hey, meets it,
Yeah.
beats it.
Beats it. You did it.
You did it.
And for drinking Luck of the Tengu, the next 4 hours, Fee, anytime that you want to aid or give aid to someone, you get a +5 bonus to roll to aid someone.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can I ace? No, okay, I can't say it.
No,
What are the
no.
other drinks?
So the other
Yeah.
drinks you can choose from are Caden's Kale Ale and the Brewer's Beast. Yeah, it's not best. Brewer's Beast.
Brewer's Beast. I see. I
I
think
think I'll go with the beast.
Alden's like, I'll take kale ale. I'll take that. Sure.
I want the fucking beast.
All right. I need all three.
beast riders, let's go, bitch.
I need all
Yes,
three of you to
go.
make fortitude saves. Aki, yours, of course, will be at a -3.
Hmm.
And I believe Dusty and Makai are still only at -1.
-1.
For me.
After you. Oh, that's right, because you've been like a champ all night long.
Yeah. The food and everything, but let's see how this. I have one more hero point.
Join us.
Wait,
Join
yes, I do.
us.
No, one more hero point. Let's see.
I rolled a 17 plus 8.
You have
Oh,
joined
Dusty,
us.
no.
I think Desna's weighing in, my man. What's the number?
So first one was a 3. My hero point. Following the thing of tonight, I got a 4.
Okay.
Which makes that an 11.
So you're definitely sick 1 as you will finally get to feel all that wonderful warm.
It just kind of
sensation
just
being
like
drunk.
crashes.
Yeah, pretty much. Makai, what was your roll?
24.
24.
Just a -1, right?
Yeah, you're still solid. Aki, what was your roll?
Okay, I want you to know now I'm saving the other hero point for the sole purpose of I might die tonight. I also want you to know that I rolled a dirty 20. However, -3 knocks it to 17 and the DC is 18. So like this is fun. This is very fucking funny. And I'm gonna leave it like that. I need that hero point now just to not die. Thank you.
Quick question.
Good, because you're at
Could I-
6-4, by the way. What was that?
Wait,
What was
quick
that,
question.
Fee?
Could I not aid Sarnai in this with my
Yeah, don't
with
suppose
the
I
luck?
could throw some guidance.
Like maybe like by drinking half of his drink or something. I don't know.
But maybe that'll make you more drunk. Maybe the guidance is a better idea.
Or I can
Y'all
talk.
could
Wait,
take the drink away from me and
no,
see
I
what
can talk
happens.
Sarnai through it. I give him a pep talk on how to drink alcohol correctly.
Saves generally don't allow aid.
Yeah.
Mostly skill checks allow aid. And I'm going to stick with that because I kind of want to see how drunk this gets in character.
I drink a little bit. It
Okay,
dribbles on
same.
my I drink a little bit. If some of it falls, I go, oh no, my blouse, and I just rip it off. Oh my God.
Greta goes to like wipe.
Oh,
your-
so that's the show.
You
I think you're right. Yeah.
Sarnai is quite ripped for the record. Like it's a surprisingly some fat titties over there and whatnot. Like, you know, for like a wizard-ish class, like that's not
for
bad.
a twink,
Okay?
you're kind of built.
For
I want to say that
for a
Sarnai
twink,
is
you're
like
kinda
a
like a
happy
twunk.
twunk. Yeah,
With
Yeah.
his,
happy
with
twunk.
his drink, in
Definition.
hand and a straw that just materialized out of nowhere, Hero turns slowly towards Saranai and is just like,
Greta
Starts to
is
creep
like
heavily.
Greta is like going to wipe your chin, but then they see you like rip your blouse up. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, sorry. What's your fucking core routine like?
Oh shit! Yeah.
I wanna
Can I-
rub myself all over those Hawaiian
Can I-
roll buns. Oh,
Can I
wanna rub
can I
What
touch
is-
your
what do I-
hands?
what do I
Let you
drinks
touch
do?
mine. Come on.
Yeah, come touch me, touch my tits.
Okay, so I'm going to stop here and I'm going to tell you what your drinks gave you. All right, so.
Just rubbing them abs, baby.
Mhm. Okay, so for the Cadence Kale Ale, those who
Yes.
drank Cadence Kale Ale, for the next hour, you get a +1 item bonus to fortitude saves for, I'm sorry, you get a +1 to fortitude saves for the next 12 hours after drinking this, as
Ooh.
Caden is there cheering you on divinely to keep drinking. Those who drank the Brewer's Beast, basically this opens up some unusual magical connection, and you get to cast Fairy Fire once, and it will be based off your Constitution modifier.
All right.
That being said, the show starts. I'll make this quick.
Yeah, it has.
The two puppets, the two princes, they start telling a story that they tell you is how they met and fell in love. And one of the princes is in a high tower. Hold on, get my sock on camera. There we go. This one prince is like, "Oh, I am so alone in my tower. If only a brave, handsome puppet would save me. Hello, I'm a brave, handsome puppet. What can I do for you? I would like to be free. Oh, I would like to free you." Suddenly, on strings, this giant stuffed animal of a red dragon with googly eyes that always, kind of shift around a bit, and it's very clear thing is covered in patches. This red dragon just comes down on gurneys or whatever. I'm trying to think of the word, and just kind of comes and just kind of hangs there and kind of flies back and forth. And the two puppets are like, "Oh no, it's a red dragon. It is a red dragon. Prince is gonna sue." And then they just start beating the red dragon. And after a while, it drops dead and it goes away. And then they're like, "Yay, now we are free to be married and be in love. Do you want to open a bar?" "Yes." And then the show is over. And then one of the puppets goes, "I have to go run an errand. I'll be right back." And they leave. But with that, everyone's applauding and chuckling and laughing their heads off. They're all quite drunk.
Sarnai's like 2 seconds away from crying. He's like, "I want to be saved from my fucking tower too."
Greta is full on crying, leaning into
Yeah,
you.
Aurora is very much just like probably slightly floating over the table, and then occasionally just boom, onto the table.
I was so sweet. I was so in love with the dragon. Was fucking... And your abs are so fucking rock hard.
Thank you.
Like, seriously, do you just what do you do? Like,
It's just a morning. It's just I live with like two Hell Knights, and Hell Knights do weird
what, all
shit.
Hell Knights this built?
Yeah, that religion
Fascinating.
guy. He looks like a twink, but I think he's more like a. I'm pretty sure there's
Twunk?
bags, some rolls of bread for abs, but
Oh.
it should still be there. We're all pretty fucking
I
ripped.
really need to look into this
It's not a
for
chiliac
science.
thing though. It's just a Hell Knight thing. It's
Oh, shit.
Science.
Fuck a hell no.
I do want to say, amongst all of this, amongst the puppet show, Alduin is that gay. They have is that kind of game where they've taken out their recipe books, like spell book, and they're just kind of like just writing down. And I was just like, poppet pudding. No, crossed out. Magic poppet bread. I Aurora, what do you think a poppet tastes like?
Chicken nuggies.
A mouthful of wood.
I like chicken nuggies with textures of a mouth. Oh.
Oh my god, what if you know those fucking gingerbread things in the shape of people? What if nuggets were the shape of people? There'd be so much more nuggets.
People nuggets.
People nuggets, yeah. Oh,
Sorry, you're a
I've heard
fucking genius.
They do nuggets in like
my brain
the
is
shape
so
of like
wrinkled.
giant lizards, but small.
Didn't
I've
we
seen
just talk
dragon
about
shaped nuggets before.
cannibalism?
Oh, I
those
love those.
Dragon shaped nuggets are the best.
What
Dragon
about cannibal?
nuggets.
What about the isms? What?
Isms?
What?
It's fine. It's fine. It's when it's
Futurism?
all baked into
Magicism?
snacks.
Oh,
Desnaism?
God,
Desnism?
what was the special effect from my drink again? The beast.
You
can
get
cast
fairy fire once.
Fire once.
Uh,
Really fast feed. Did you want to say something? Because you're having this face like.
We're surrounded by puppets.
No, you know what? No, nothing Hero could say could save this moment for him. He is in mental anguish. Not only is he drunk, but he's surrounded by puppets, and all of his friends, for some reason, want to eat people-shaped nuggets, which to his thought was a form of cannibalism. But he's just very. Nothing could save him.
No, here, dragon-shaped
Hero-
nuggets.
Dragon, that's what we're
Hero,
doing.
sweetheart, sugar lips, why you look constipated? Do you need to go, or do you need
I have so many needs right now, Saranai, but none of them.
What are they? Are they massage? I can give you a massage.
you.
Is
What am I gonna
just
fucking
like the
do?
other night, like when we were all the Valentine's Day thing, and we just did that the thing called cuddle puddle. Is that the thing?
Do you want that? We could do that. That sounds fun.
You want a kiss? Because I could kiss you right on the lips.
Resurrection. Oh,
What
well,
was
we
that,
can
Fee?
hear
We
you.
didn't hear you. What was that, Fee? I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I said don't play with me. Until it gets
No.
scarily close to Saranai.
I'm not fucking playing. What game am I? No, fuck you. If you're close, I'm just gonna grab your head and go for it.
Very good.
Okay, hero point to Sarnai and Hero as you share a kiss. And I really do feel the need to say this, dear Twitch moderators. No one on the stream is actually drunk.
We're not.
No,
This is
we're all good.
role
We're all
play.
Jesus Christ.
stone cold
We're
sober.
just
I've-
really good
I
actors.
as a person have never been drunk, but I've been surrounded by drunks before and hurting them. So I know exactly what they act like.
I've never done the alcohol.
I have a question. Since we are in the middle of, or we want to make out, but given that we are both really, really fucking drunk, do we manage to actually kiss, or is it like
Well, we're
No.
right here. We're right here. That's how I was thinking.
a
feel
lot
like
can
we
go
can't-
wrong?
A lot could go wrong. You're right. I do have appendages out of my head.
Okay. So I need everyone, of
Everyone?
course, everyone. Of course, letting the scene with the kiss go all the way through, whatever that's going to be, whatever it is in your mind, however you see it in your mental palace, when that kiss finally ends. And maybe you're stunned looking at each other, or maybe you're just looking back at somewhere else, wherever you are in your mind space. I need everyone to make a perception check with all the penalties you have for
Oh
being
no. Oh my.
So that's what a -3.
Yeah.
Where did my dice go?
13.
Okay, so Aurora got a 13.
I'm very focused on this because I am. Aurora will live vicariously.
Aurora, you have the perfect material now to write fan fiction.
Oh, shit.
Poppy,
You do.
Poppy will
She's
be
mining this.
ecstatic.
We still got another hero point from the smooch, right?
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use it because now I'm worried about how low I'm rolling.
Understandable.
The
Yeah,
-4 really sucks. not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah, no, I didn't want a -3 is the best way to put it.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah.
So you know what? That is so much. That's a lot better. Nat 20. So
Hey.
Let's go. I
so
mean,
like
well,
25, but -4, 21. But it's a nat 20.
I got a
Mighty
dirty
Eats, yeah.
20.
30-20 for Aldwin.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you get, Makai?
17. 11 plus 7 minus 1.
So, sorry, say it again. 17.
Yes.
Okay. And Hiro, what was your role?
It was I'm so sad. I'm so sad I have these penalties because it was such a good roll.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine. I had it's a 15 now.
15. Okay. Okay, not bad at all. As you look around and you're enjoying the night and you realize that this pop-up bar is kind of fun because it's like a mystery. Where's it going to be the next night? What's the next show going to be? Yeah, the show is cheesy, but it's nostalgic, it's sweet, it's genuine. You see a bunch of regulars out there. One of them is a blind woman with her glasses and a cane, and she's holding the hands of a paladin woman who's holding her hand, and they're laughing. And every now and then she'll lean over and whisper, and the paladin will turn to her and tell her like the small details that she's missing. You see a goblin wearing a very fancy pink frock with like a feather boa, just like drinking like a fish, laughing and pointing at everything that's happening. You see all your friends there also having a great time. And then just behind this massive stage that is a giant storybook, you see some weird movement happening in the bushes. No one else seems to see it. You see little hands with knives are trying to cut at the ropes that bind the book to the stage area. You see other hands trying to grab it and trying to like pull it away from everyone. They're struggling, but eventually, if no one does anything, as everyone has now lost their attention on the stage, they're going to steal this book.
Dude, so all of
And who
us
sees
see
it?
it? Or is
All
it
of you
Mhm.
see it. Yeah, sorry.
Well, fairy fire.
Okay.
That I can use.
Oh my
Boom.
god, sorry, we had the same
Yeah,
idea. I was
same.
about to snip some foxfire in their direction.
We
Okay,
just-
so
Yeah,
with
we
the
just all just go.
telekinetic projectile? Just like
Yeah.
an empty cup.
Same.
There's just an empty cup over
Alright.
in that direction.
Well, here's what we're going to do. I want
Uh-huh.
everyone to do their ambush actions. Those perception checks you also rolled were for your initiative. And with this ambush round, we're going to go right into combat. So everyone roll the little ambush you're going to do. And once we have resolved the ambush, we're going to start the fight as you notice 8 hobgoblin soldiers trying to steal this book.
Oh my.
I'll be right back. Roll your rolls. When I come back, we'll go over everything.
Can we please talk about how these five very drunk students all try to like projectile attack these tiny goblins?
Well, they're hobgoblins. They ain't
Oh,
tiny.
Yeah.
The
That's 17.
principle. It's the principle of the
You're
matter.
not wrong.
This sucks. I was gonna sit on Hero's lap. Now we can't do that.
Greta was
We gotta
gonna watch very
fight.
gaily.
Yeah, no, same thing. Aurora was also gonna watch very gaily.
Yeah, no, I just imagine like you I just imagine Aurora and Gritter just like they're so cute together, right?
Listen, sorry.
And then Aldwin's just writing down recipes.
Aurora, what would it be like to sit on a lap like that?
Do you want to
Serena,
find out?
You can always sit on my lap, okay? Like
I
My
am
lap
drunk
is
enough,
always open
and
for
I
you.
have 2 very long legs with very fat thighs. So I
I
mean,
mean,
like everybody aboard.
I mean, your lap is currently taken, but mine's a bit free.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! There's a free bitch.
look at now, Aurora. You can sit on Britta's lap. We can be lap buddies.
I'll just pile into like on top of Sarnai's lap.
Hell yeah.
I won't fucking hug you, but apparently
Mm.
like this
I also-
you can straddle
I
the
also
shit
love-
out of me.
I was just going confused and just like, "Oh, okay, I guess we're all sitting over there, and just will sit in between all of you.
I love how like all of this gay shit is happening as we are attacking these hobgoblins. We're just like, yeah,
We're just like all there. We're just like
projectile.
2 fairy fires or 3 fairy fires, 2 telekinetic projectiles.
But the most important thing is, are we in somebody's lap? Nobody cares. if it
Yes, yes,
actually
yes. We
hits.
get it. The hobgoblins are stealing the book. Can we still be horny?
And we still
Okay.
get
Hi,
gay and horny.
PJ. Welcome.
What?
Hey, Jay,
Welcome
welcome
back,
back.
Hi.
What? Okay, so I want
This
these
stays between-
rolls.
Stays between us and chat.
Oh, okay. He
What's
says
the
as he
vibe,
looks
PJ?
back at chat because he's got to approve of some stuff. Oh, and thank you so much for that awesome fight music. So, if you're rolling to hit, the AC is 18. If you're looking to do something that requires a save, well, I need to know what that is, and I'll tell you what the number is after that.
Ooh, I got a 17 with my telekinetic projectile.
Wait,
I got-
no, hold on.
This is
Correction, flat-footed. That hits.
Okay.
this is with all of our penalties, correct? Like with the -2, 3, whatever we have.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, no.
And that is going to be 9 Ailstein damage.
Good.
I got a dirty 20 to hit, so with telekinetic projectile as well.
That'll hit. Same one or a different target?
I probably would have gone for, if there's multiple targets, I would have gone for the one grabbing the book. If the Aurora hit the other one that was cutting stuff.
Okay,
Aurora
so-
just chucked it in the direction, not really caring about the target.
Sure. I'll give you this just so you better know your target space. You have 8 hobgoblins fighting to steal this book together. So if you want to tag team the first individual, you can. If you want to spread that pain around, choice is yours.
Sure, I'll attack the same one, which is going to be 2d6. 8 Stein damage.
It's time. You're telekinetically you're shooting steins at them.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Good. All right, Fee, what's up?
How are they formatted? If like, how are they standing in relativity to each other? Because what I'm trying to do is, or what I was thinking of doing is a hero, because his Foxfire can spread, right? It's not just like, if, and I wanted to see if I can maybe separate them via Foxfire. So it's not that we have to deal with 8 all at once, because that's, I feel like, a lot for our drunken minds.
Sure.
So-
They're definitely standing shoulder to shoulder. So it's 8
Yeah.
hobgoblins, shoulder to shoulder, all trying to pull this book and snip the ropes, binding it.
Could I try to put a Foxfire line between, I don't know, 4 and 4 kind of thing, or 3 and 5 or whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. You can also just roll to hit one, do whatever you want to do. You can absolutely cut them in half. 4 on
Okay.
one side, 4 on the other.
Yeah, I will try to cut them in half. If that's okay. And I rolled a 19.
19. That'll hit. Give me some damage, and we'll break them into 2 groups of 4.
Foxfire isn't that? I'll do 4 electricity damage.
So this lightning bolt of blue flame comes out of your hand and strikes one of them. They kind of recoil and they swear in Goblin as a little smoldering cloud comes out of the wound. With that, though, the other one kind of jumps out of the way as this lightning bolt comes out his friend, and now they've broken into 2 groups of 4. Sarnai, what's your action again?
It's to cast Fairy Fire, the thing that the brew can let me do. But
Sure.
I'm assuming Fairy Fire is spell attack.
I can actually look that up.
Because I genuinely
I have it
don't
pulled
know.
up.
Oh yeah, what's it do?
All creatures in the area when you cast the spell are lined in colorful heatless fire of a color of your choice for the duration. Visible creatures cannot be concealed while affected by fairy fire. If creatures are invisible, they are concealed while affected by fairy fire rather than being undetected.
So basically the penalties would be a lot easier for this. That's fine. So yeah, the entire group now sparks to light. With that, I'm gonna go to Greta. Greta, what is your one ambush action before we get into the combat proper?
I wouldn't be able to run up and hit them with my chair stool, would I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Greta's gonna run up and hit them with their chair and just yell, "Hobgoblin Donnybrook!"
Give me a roll to hit as you just start screaming this battle cry and you crack them with a chair.
Hell yeah. That's a roll of 15 on the die plus, where's my... No, I have a +7, so 22.
Okay. Is that with all the penalties for being a little...
21.
Okay. So that'll still hit, roll damage. You're doing it with a chair, right?
Yes.
I'm going to say that'll be a D6. It'll be non-lethal damage because I don't believe you're trained in improvised weapons.
I'm not, no.
All right. It'll be a D6 plus strength non-lethal. It's probably still going to be fatal. Or fatal enough, basically.
Hell yeah. Plus strength, you said?
User.
What's my strength again? I know my character. And my phone's totally responding. That's fun. There we go. Alright, let's see here. That's going to be 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you crack this hobgoblin on the head with a chair, you see wood splinter, flipping and splailing everywhere as their head ricochets from the impact, and hobgoblin blood fires out of their skull. You can hear a sickening crack as they fall back. Dead, ironically. You did enough damage that even with all the non-lethal stuff, I was like, no, that's a chair. That's killing them. So you killed one of the 8 goblins, hobgoblins. Kudos. With that...
Nice.
No, it's fun. I don't care. With
Let's
that...
be the stage crew who are just trying to remove the
Oh
book.
no.
With that, actual combat starts. Top of the round is Sarnai. 3 actions, everything as standard. You now have 7 hobgoblins who are wearing armor and pulling weapons. Well, they're about to pull weapons on their turn. What are you doing?
Just double checking my shield.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Does what are these hobgoblins armed with?
Looking at their armor and weapons, you can see that they seem to be sporting a long sword, possible short bow in their back, and they definitely have a shield on hand.
Can I pick up their sword and shield?
Yeah, if you want to, absolutely.
Hell yeah, because really definitely didn't go to a bar's night with fucking weapons. Are you kidding me?
On your turn, you can definitely do that for an interact action.
Hell yeah.
Sarnai, what are you doing?
I'm contemplating if I care about murder or not. I never thought if I would care about murder or not, but I murder a little bit, probably, maybe. I don't know. How far away would you say we are to them?
If you haven't moved, you're about 25 feet away. If you did move, you're right on top of them.
Okay, that's good. To note then, I think, yeah, I'll have to move, which is fine. So I think Sarnai gets up and is like, just 1 second. Okay, fucking Jack Sparrow walks their way up a little bit, and as they do, they're muttering something, like they're trying to remember a spell, and they're like, oh Jesus Christ, all right, just fire, and it's burning hands in the 15-foot cone.
All right.
Nice.
They're going to try and dodge this.
Yeah, it's basic reflex saves for all of them, and it's a 15-foot cone.
What's the DC? I think they beat it.
My spell DC is a 17.
17. Okay. So they did beat it. They succeeded, but not critically. So what's the damage they take with a success?
I'm pretty sure it would be half my damage.
Yeah.
So with a success, they take about 5 points of fire damage.
They are not happy about that fire damage whatsoever. Moved and flame, burning hands. So I think you're out of actions, correct?
I am out of actions, yes.
Okay. Next up, we have
I hope it's not them.
Aldwin. Aldwin, what are you gonna do, my man? You.
Uh,
Oh God.
Adrenaline push.
So let's see. I have 25 feet of movement, if I'm correct. Can I get up to them easily?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over to them with one action. I'm gonna, from their shirt pocket, because they just have it on them, they're gonna take out their staff because they have the spirit sheath, so it's just always in there. And they could do as a free action to change their grip, so they're gonna two-hand it and just attack one of the ones that hasn't been hit yet.
Hold it.
Bonk.
Yeah, big bonk. So that is going to be a 17.
Hell yeah. No way.
It's
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Right, 'cause they're
Uh-huh.
flat-footed. Oh, wait, what was that? I don't know.
they haven't gotten their turn yet, so technically, yeah.
All right, let's see. I need to.
Oh, it's bonkers.
Because it's two-handed. It's now going to be D8. So it is going to be 7 bludgeoning damage.
So you turn to a fresh one, pull it out of your pocket, does that extendo rod from those commercials we see with the compact bow staff.
Yeah.
With a nice little twirl and uppercut, whack! You see the jaw almost slide out of place on one of these hobgoblins. A massive, crushing blow. I believe that's all your actions, right?
That's all
Yep.
my actions. Yep.
Okay. Next up is Gritta.
Hell yeah. I'm sure enough, I'm gonna pick up that shield, pick up that sword.
Get one action.
Know what I'm used to. Let's see what I can do. And I'm gonna run up to the next nearest one, deliver a nice queen swipe. Ooh, that's an 18 on the dice.
Ooh, that'll definitely. What's your bonus again? It's a broadsword, so you are proficient with it. What's the total?
Yeah,
This
and
could be a
it's
dirty
my-
crit.
Because it's my deific weapon too, so it's a D10 instead of a D8.
Oh no. Okay.
Yup.
All right.
I was expecting short swords, and this is gonna be good.
All right. You know what? I'll give you a dirty crit. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Hey, if I can find my D10, that'd be great. Here it is. All right, that is a 7 plus 4, 3, 10.
All right. Oof. Okay. Which one are you striking again? Someone that's already been struck with the burning flames, or someone that hasn't been touched yet?
Someone who hasn't been touched yet. Let's get a fresh boy.
Okay. So you run. You're already there because you beat that one in the chair with the chair and killed it. You pick up the sword. You pick up the sword and shield, and you turn to a fresh one, and you just slice up the middle, kill them in one blow with your critical hit. They just split in twain and fall down screaming and gobbling.
And if I can, with my last act, it's 3 actions, right? Pick up, attack, third.
Yeah. Pick up, attack. One more action. You could attack another person with a -5 to the hit.
Word.
This is, of course, on top of any other penalty you're already facing.
I would like to try and intimidate the rest of the goblins, so we can just go back to having a good night.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Let me see if I'm even good at intimidation. Haha, I am not.
Let's go.
A +0.
I believe.
That is cocked between a 14 and a 20. So roll again. I'm sad. That is an 18.
18 total.
Yep. Well, yeah, 18. Well, I guess -17 because I have the -1.
Okay. So tell me how you're intimidating the other hobgoblins around you.
So I crack the one on the dome the one, pick up his sword and shield, immediately just turn and strike the other, turn him into a bisexual, if you will. And I just look at the rest. Look, we're just trying to have a good night. You've already fucked up. Just leave.
Okay. I'll say this. Rolled an 18. The number to beat for for a successful intimidate is 15. Now, rules as written, this just gives them a fear 1, which is a very good debuff. However, you want them to get gone. So here's what we're going to do. Time to consult the coin. Heads, they leave. Tails, they don't. Let's
Actually,
go.
what I say is, just leave so I can go back to making out with my friends.
Okay. So you say, leave so I can go back to making out with my friends, right? And they look at you. And understanding, I guess, the lust of friendship, I don't know. They look at you and they
The thirst.
scream in Goblin and run away. The other, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 survivors run away. Now, they are turning. Not their turn yet. You can see them about to flee. So if anyone wants to get basically a cheap shot off at them, you can. Not saying you have to. That means up next is never mind, it's Goblin's turn, and they run like cowards. Okay. The Goblins immediately flee with 3 of their friends slayed. A few of them are bloodied, and the others have taken their beatings. As they're running away, if you'd like to make any attacks, raise your hand, and I'll be more than happy to let you just get a nice vengeance strike in. Anyone want to go? No? Okay. So they flee.
But Hero will brag about having won the fight, even though he literally did absolutely nothing.
Oh, 100%.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, absolutely.
Give me that
It's my
performance check.
proficiency. It's my proficiency.
Greta is gonna cover the one guy's head with the shield, as to not just to give him some privacy, and then take off their shirt and cover the other bisected hobgoblin, just until we can get some cleaners in here.
That is a solid 25. With
25.
Even with the things.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Fee, tell me the tale of how you lie and steal the show, as literally suddenly you see the entire bar just you hear that collective scooching sound as every single warrior that's going to your school gets up like they're ready for a fight, but they're clearly drunk. Tell me the tale, Fee, of what Hero does.
This was never meant to be this big. Hero drunkenly, very drunkenly, just like, oh my god, guys, oh my god, I did it. I thought about it. I thought so hard, and when I opened my eyes, they were gone.
That's just
Guys, I did it. Guys,
magic.
I did magic. I did
Magic.
What a
I did
good
magic.
bard. What a good bard. Thank you so much for your help.
Oh my god! And he can't detect that this is sarcasm, probably.
Greta's being 100% sincere.
And he's like,
It's
oh my god, guys!
very powerful magic, yeah.
I did magic, but I did magic so good. I aced magic. Oh my god, who has teachers? Teachers should know about this. I did it. Who needs school? Oh my god, skipping class works.
Aldwin's gonna.
I'm not sure that's the lesson you should be taking, but okay.
It's
Aldwin's
definitely not, but fuck it, who cares?
pat Greta on the shoulder, just like you go do some switches.
So as everyone is cheering for you all, some are shouting like hero, hero, some are go Greta, and it's like you see Poppy Aurora just clapping her hands, jumping up and down, going Aurora. And as you're all having a great time, Hero, you suddenly hear, "Hi, we're back from running errands. We found a rock. Yep, and we're going to use it to make sure that this book does not get stolen." What the fuck happened while we were gone?
Well, it's kind of your fault.
Hey, someone
isn't it?
tried to steal the book. I fucked them
What?
up. You're welcome.
I told you that was going to happen. Like, sweetie, look, okay, I know, but we can't stop living our lives just because there's a bounty on our book. I know, but if we just pay the guards the 5G we said we would, this wouldn't have to happen. You know what, honey? I love you, sweetie. I do. This is not the time for this conversation. We have to put on another show. Okay, hey, listen, hero, we heard the whole thing. Here's $5,000. And they just kind of like throw a gold purse coin at you and they say, take this. This is our thank you for keeping our book safe. Yeah, it's kind of our entire life. Yeah, it's how we met.
Hero who had just the idea to like bargain for the 5Gs once again believes that he has done magic by thinking really hard about
Divination's
it.
working.
And he's just like, oh my god, guys, I am so powerful. And he like takes the money.
Holy shit.
Now,
this is the wrong accent. No, this is the right accent. What's up?
It's a
Sarna
good
is so
accent.
drunk, his
Very
accent
cute.
is gone.
Thank you. You're great. You're great. You're fucking amazing. And Sarnai just whatever praise that comes out of Sarnai's mouth, unless you speak Shadow Tongue, you will not understand it. But I will say the Shadow Tongue is it's basically the hottest but darkest kind of like, like, have you ever heard people like do the lore ipsum shit, right? When they cast magic in fantasy, picture that, but like dark and deep, kind of sexy, the voice, but you're all like, you have absolutely no idea what the fuck they're saying unless, yeah, unless you
You just keep that between my legs.
Sure.
anyway, so that was hilarious. Makai, you want to do something really quick?
In Draconic, I turned to. I really want to call her Rock because I can't stop thinking of Pebble. What's your dragon's name? I should know this by now. Naga. I turn to Naga and just say, your partner is exquisite and a light in my life.
I speak Draconic too. What the fuck?
Yeah, but you're not paying attention, so I can't say this to you.
I can pay attention. You speak to we share senses.
Oh, good. You'll remember this later.
So that being said, the night continues. You sober up a little bit. The living puppet show is adorable and quaint and kind of feels nostalgic and yet at the same time very modern and poignant. And as you sober up, there's this very unusual drunken exodus of like 18 to 21-year-old like soldier warrior mages just trudging back out of Absalom and back to the Arcana Miriam after a night of drinking and partying and saving a book. And this is where we're going to end episode 4 of Wayward Arcadium. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and let's say our goodbyes and good night, starting with Aurora. Aubrey, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet internet.
I am Aubrey. You find my personal Twitter at MagQueenCosplay, but I am also the co-producer and GM of Goblets and Gays and Nani Mamagiri. Find me over there on their respective Twitters. And I'm also Sawyer on Bring Your Own Mech. And you can also find me this Friday over on Weave the Tail playing some Blue Roads. It is going to be a lot of fun. And I have probably various other things, but I cannot think of it right now.
Perfect. Well, there's always next week. And speaking, not really related, but next up, Makai, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet internet.
What's up, friends, family, and everything in between? It's you, them, Makai, coming at you with another successful game of D&D. If you're looking for me, you can find me on that sweet internet at wannabe_VA. If you can't find me there, then just remove the underscore. But I don't do much. So if you want to do something interesting, check out the local businesses, local artists, local singers, local songwriters, just local storefronts. They're probably doing something real cool, especially this time of year, and you can be a part of it. They need your support a heck of a lot more than I. I just want to be dumb on the internet. So, the thing.
Dummy thick.
Dummy thick. What? Dusty, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Dusty. You can find me online and on the internet, which is also online, at Dusty Hill. You can find me being a player on various podcasts, including on the Mama Giri, Green Gear on Mech, occasionally on Goblets and Gays. You can find me usually at Seasoned Stories on the Twitters, and just generally just being a queer disaster online.
Very, very nice. Next up, Fee. Please, Fee, tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hi guys, my name is Fee. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, via Cinnamon, and as well on TikTok. I am a cosplay and nerd enthusiast, so hopefully you will like the content over there and we can chat over, I don't know, himbos and kitsune fuckboys. Yeah, thank you for sticking around today, and I hope you had a bunch of fun with us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Well, last and certainly not least, I think the drunken hero of the evening, Sarnai. Please, Aki, tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
And I'll do it in this voice because it's so much fucking fun. I'm Aki. I have been Aki. You can find me all over the Twitterverse at AkiNomi_art. I do a lot of shit. What kind of shit do? I am the other co-producer of Goblets and Gays. And Animamagiri. I'm also on Bring Your Own Mech and Clever Corvids, The City That Never Dies. So if you want to hear me be another British mess, it's very easy. And on Fridays, for a little while, you can catch me on the Dragons and Things Network at 9 p.m. Eastern, I think that's the time for me. Yes, 9 p.m. Eastern, where I'm running Pathfinder shit, and Loki also completely like this.
Ooh. All right. Well, my name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.mcgaw, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Come find me, come friend me, and let's have fun. And also Nat20 Productions and Nat20 Productions Official. And when I'm not here with these awesome people on Monday night, seriously, we'll only be doing 4 episodes, and everyone makes me laugh my ass off. You can also see Edge of Legend on Wednesday, same Nat time, same Nat channel, 8 to 11 on Wednesdays. They just got the big prophecy about the end of the world, and the martyr who's supposed to save it just ran away again from his responsibility. So we're going to see what the heroes do next. And that being said, normally on Fridays, I'm doing Ep.4 Initiative with Wes at Wes_IRL. But this weekend, we're going to be going out of town for a fun little getaway, so there won't be a Ep.4 Initiative this Friday. And some other exciting announcements from myself and Nat20 Productions Official and all these amazing people to come. I do want to give one quick shout out. If you like today's adventure at the quintuple P, to save my brain, you can find this in a wonderful published PDF made by Gallant Goblin, or at least given to me by Gallant Goblin. And the PDF is called Queer Finder Volume 1. Putting a little bit of extra LBGT into your Pathfinder campaign. The Queer Finder Volume 1 has 3 different amazing gay bars you can go to. The one that we went to tonight, the Quintuple P. There's also Ludovico Street, which I hope next time we do a pub crawl, we go to Ludovico Street because it is an awesome club. And then, of course, there's a speakeasy, I think called the Winter Cat. Not only does it have these 3 awesome gay bars that you can add to your Pathfinder campaign, but it also has maps. Every single drink that was mentioned tonight is in the book, as well as their magical effects, new magical items, a different ancestry trait for poppets themselves, real world recipes. Dusty, you get a kick. The recipes in the book are amazing. They teach you how to make some of the food in this book live, like in real life. There's beautiful, great artwork, a few familiar faces you'll see, great comic strips, stories, scripts, dialogue, and some hilarious ads like come to Cheliax, have a hell of a good time. Made me laugh. If you want this awesome piece of material, you can get it at Pathfinder Infinite or Drive-Thru RPG. Look for Gallant Goblin or Queer Finder Volume 1. add a bit more rainbow to your adventures. That being said, thank you so much, Gallant Goblin, for giving us this encounter. Thank you so much for my players and everyone else out there. Be safe, and I love you. See you next time.
Mwah.
Hey.
Wow, gays and Pathfinder, never gonna happen.
Never.
Yeah.
Or
We don't
likely than you
have-
think.
We don't have an
Wow.
entire podcast devoted to gays and Pathfinder. No.
What?
Not.
It's mostly
Not at
goblets.
all.
It's almost like we're just
Mostly.
putting all of the gay into a goblet to just sip delightfully.
Who would have thought?
Also, before I forget, speaking of gay heroes, we are going to be going to raid Behold Roleplay, which is playing a Mass Effect D&D game.
Ooh.
So if you like Mass Effect, if you like having your favorite shop in the Citadel, just stick around and we'll get you there in a bit.
Wait, gay heroes? You already talked about Fee.
Aww.
All right. Well, that being said, it's getting late, so we're going to be raiding in 3, 2, 1.